Okay, good evening, everybody. Welcome to a makeup session of Mythgard and Middle-earth. I am Corey Olson, the Tolkien professor, here with you as usual. Well, not quite as usual, as you will have noticed for one thing. My webcam seemed to not be working. I don't know if there's something wrong with my actual webcam or what. But in any case, it's not working today. I'll make sure that get that fixed by the end of the week. But anyway, so not quite as usual, and of course not at the same time as usual. Normally, of course, my time slot is Friday afternoons at 1 p.m., but this week I couldn't because I was on a plane at that time, headed down to Midmoot, which was wonderful. And I can see in the chat room are at least one or two people who were there this weekend. I see, didn't I see, Aeoleoff? Yes, I did. Excellent. And, Maven, I probably shouldn't mention this, but he was wearing a kilt. I'm just saying. Anyhow, so it was awesome. Midmoot was great, but I was sorry to miss Gryfflet. And what's more, I can't afford to miss Gryfflet. Gryfflet has work he needs to do. So, all right, and Mythis is here. Yeah, she was there as well. Excellent. And I don't know if Fair Venon is going to be able to drop by. She was also there with us. We had a nice little get together down at the University of Maryland this past weekend. Anyhow, so Gryfflet is getting ready for his big day. His big day on Saturday. So we need to get moving because, of course, it occurs to me that Gryfflet kind of needs to finish Volume 1 tonight. So we're going to do that. I see, I told Gryfflet to go get back to the same place that he was in the instance, but I see that he hasn't listened. Instead, he has sat here by the side of his injured friend Lyrdon, which was really quite kind of him. It's really hard to blame him for that. But Gryfflet, it's time to get back to work here.
What do you need?
Right, yep. Okay, Lyrdon's Lament, right? Hurry, there's a little time. Right, and then he kind of looks like he expires, but he doesn't quite. So that's all good. All right, Gryfflet. Sneak your way back. We've got to defeat Strock the Door Warden again. But fortunately, you know right where he is. All right, so off we go through this instance again. While I go through the bits of this instance that I've already done, of course, I'm very excited to get, though it's daytime now. It was nighttime, as I recall last time, so I couldn't see things nearly as well out here. This is actually better. I'm trying to figure out the purpose of this thing down here. Really nice little area here down by the river. And we have these huge columns. I wonder what these huge columns were for. These huge broken columns. I mean, those are obviously arches, right? But I don't assume there was actually a roof, though one wonders. I mean, you look at the upright broken off bits here, right? All of these broken arches have what used to be arches, and then these other bits that kept going up, right? Were those just spires, or was there some kind of superstructure up there so that we have Gryfflet backing up from the troop headed by there? So this presumably this wasn't roofed, right? I mean, I can't imagine that even the Noldor would want to roof in a place like this. It's quite lovely. And they'd want to be able to see the stars, which are just coming out here in the evening. But yeah, so presumably they're just arches, right? With maybe some kind of delicate work among them or something, but again, certainly not roofed over. But then what were the upright bits? What was on top of the arches? So if this was all arched over, I don't know. It's really hard to kind of imagine, but actually I really like that effect of how the, by looking at the ruins of Eregion, right? Eregion, of course, being, very noteworthy as the only settlement of the Noldor on this side of the Blue Mountains. So it's really interesting to think about what the Noldor we're looking at an actual Noldor settlement, or the ruins of an actual Noldor settlement, the greatest of the craftsmen of Middle Earth, and what would they have done? How would they have done things? What would their design have been like? And so I kind of like the fact that it's a little bit beyond my imagination. Like, you can't quite put it together, but there is this sort of sense of sort of something grander than you're probably imagining. I kind of like that. Kind of works for me. Anyway, Gryfflet, why don't you have some food? I love how when I'm in stealth mode, the bread just kind of levitates in midair. Have some of that. Have some of that. Have some of the fish here. Yeah, it's fish, not bread. There we are. Okay. All right. All right, that'll have to do. Oh, that's right. I can't really sneak up on you. Yeah, I've got to draw your attention so that you talk to me. Okay. All right, Mr. Strock. I will take you down again. In the meantime, let's see if I can fight Strock and talk about something else at the same time. Okay, so here's what I want to talk about. I want to make sure we're on the same page with the stuff that's happening this week, because lots of cool stuff is happening this week. So this is the first full week of the Signum University annual fundraising campaign, the time of the year when we raise money to support Signum and keep our programs going and growing all year long. And when we do that, no, you don't, Mr. Strock. I think I interrupted you. Anyway, so as I was saying, it's the fundraising campaign. During the fundraising campaign, we always do all of these special events to celebrate the programs that we have and that run throughout the year, and that of course includes our Lotro program. You'll remember last year we set a fundraising goal that if we raised $7,000 sort of devoted to supporting our Lotro endeavors, that we would, for Signum University, that we would do the chicken run to Minas Tirith, which we did, and that was awesome and really fun. So this year we're there's really something satisfying about interrupting inductions. There really is. So this year we're doing something different. So here's the thing that I had proposed this year, and some of you may have heard about this already. So my plan is that I am going to do a marathon with Gryfflet. This coming Saturday, Gryfflet is going to do an open-ended marathon in which he is going to start at the west gate of Moria, and he's going to follow the epic quest line all the way. He's going to do all of Moria in one day. So he's going all the way from the west gate to Dimril Dale in one day. That is his well, okay, it's not an exceptionally humble goal, but anyway, that is his burglarious goal for that day. And if we raise enough money, our fundraising goal for this year is only $5,000. If we raise $5,000 between now and the end of the marathon on Saturday, then I'll do a second marathon, and I will do a marathon running of Wigand, my guardian. Wigand, of course, as some of you may know, is just on the edge of the Brownlands. He's been waiting there forever, but he's on the edge of the Brownlands, and then after that into Rohan. He's right at the point where he needs to get his war steed, but he's never gotten his war steed yet. And he's looking forward to getting into Rohan. I've never been in Rohan proper before, except in the form of a chicken running through under heavy guard. But other than that, I've never been in Rohan proper. So I'm really excited about getting through to do that. So if you want to see me explore Rohan for the first time and get and learn how to use my war steed live on screen, which should be pretty comical endeavor, I believe, then you can support the fundraising. So we have all of the funds that we raise go to support Signum University, which is a tax-exempt institution. We're a nonprofit educational institution, which, I could talk about our educational goals, not only the public programming that we do, but also, of course, really trying to make a difference in higher education. Signum University setting out to do things differently. Not only are we different in the sense that we offer cooler classes than anyone else does, that is to say, there aren't that many other places you can go to get a master's degree in Tolkien studies like you can with us. But in addition, we are setting out to really make a difference where as far as student debt is concerned, and we're just really a very different kind of institution that has been, we've been really thriving over the last couple years, and it's really exciting to see things sort of taking root. So you get to support the project of Signum University, as well as getting, of course, to help us to continue and to maintain our special Mythgard programming. So, as I said, all the money that's donated goes straight to supporting our Signum endeavors. But we do have a special donation page set up just for our Mythgard stuff, for our Lotro activities here. And if you want to go to that, I think Maven is providing the oh, come on over here, horn blower. I've got to fight through these guys over here, but I don't want to. I know I need to take you out first. Okay, there we are. Pretty sure I've got you now, Mr. Hornblower. Yep. Okay. So anyway, yeah. So I think Maven has just posted the link to that. So if you would like to support Gryfflet and his activities, I would very much appreciate it. And then we'll get to do 2 marathons for the price of 1, is how this works, which should be a lot of fun. So I hope you guys will be able to join me on Saturday. I'm going to start at noon on Saturday. And we're going to go until we get to the Nanduhirion. That's when we're going to go until, which hopefully it won't be too long. Hopefully we'll be able to get there in 8 or 9 hours or so. But that should still be fun. So looking forward to that on Saturday. But of course, as you'll notice, and I was thinking, by the way, we could have some creative pledge options. I was joking about this at Midmoot. If you wanted to sponsor Gryfflet, right, for sponsor him per orc slain or something. Aeolioth was joking, was teasing me on yesterday. Goodness, that was just yesterday, wasn't it, Josh? That they could. Somebody could sponsor me per minute spent admiring architecture, but then he was saying that nobody's wealthy enough to follow through on that particular pledge. But anyway, I am looking forward. Gryfflet has heard rumors about the marvels of the architecture of Moria, and he's very excited about this. Anyway, of course, now the issue. As perspicacious viewers will have noticed, here I am blithely talking of doing the Moria run on Saturday, right? So I'm talking about 5 days from now, doing the Moria run. And here I am in book 14 of volume 1 of the Epic Quest. Still, hey, oh, look, that Pale Folk had a Kneebreaker's journal page? Oh. How improbable. Anyway, so yeah, as I say, you will have noticed that there's a little hitch in my plan here potentially. So that's why, as I said, I'm going to be getting through tonight. We're going to finish volume 1. It's just going to happen. Okay? That's what we're doing. I'm streaming tonight until I finish volume 1. So we're going to do all of book 15 tonight. We're going to get to the end of volume 1. Then I'm going to do my oh, hi guys. Then I'm going to do my normal stream on Friday. Okay, so for this coming Friday, I will have my normal stream at 1 o'clock. And my hope then, having finished Volume 1 tonight, my hope is then to... Oh, great, yeah, thanks for that. I really appreciate that. Anyway, sorry. So this is me being annoyed at people who are attracting... Where's the guy I was killing? There he is. There, can we not do that right there? Yeah, let's go back to fighting you two at a time. That sounds much better. All right. So, okay. So, as I was saying, on Friday, I'm going to do the prologue to Volume 2. You know, I'm going to meet the dwarves, and we're gonna hang out, and we're gonna figure out. I hope to get all the way up to the big sort of tragedy of the prologue, and then but I'm not planning to do the exhilarating level up your legendary item portion of the prologue on stream, because that's really pretty dull. Let's all admit that. So I'm not going to do that on stream. So I'll do that off stream then, so that hopefully, if all goes according to plan, Gryfflet will be all ready to pitch in there in Moria on Saturday at noon, which is when we're beginning. So, and I've scheduled it for noon rather than earlier in the morning, of course, for the very sensible reason that that will enable me to sleep until 11:30. So I'm all ready for the stream, so that'll all be good. All right. That was better work that time, Gryfflet. Better to fight 2 of them than 4, I say. All right, so now we can... Okay, now, I'm glad of the opportunity to revisit this. Because, see, I'm confused about this. Now, we were talking about the company portrait, right, of the jewel smiths up here, and somebody was saying, I don't remember who it was, that this is Anatar up here, and that's why we have, like, what look like the 3 rings down here, and the one, like, you know, different colored, sort of scary reddish ring up here, because that's the ring of power that is ruling over them. Now, I agree that that makes all kinds of sense as far as the representation of the rings in the image, right? And the fact that he's all lordly and everything up here, like his supremacy above that makes sense of that. Remember last time I was saying, isn't it a little weird that Celebrimbor, if that's Celebrimbor, seems to be all like in this position of really remarkable majesty, and they all seem to be kind of worshiping him. So the idea of this being Anatar kind of helps to make sense of those two items. My problem is that I don't like that reading, and let me tell you why I don't like that reading. I don't like that reading because who painted this? Who the heck painted that? And who would have painted that way, right? I mean, and when was that painted? I mean, in the time after they discovered, because I mean, obviously, if this is meant to be the Ring of Power here, then they know about the Ring of Power, and they know that Anatar is really Sauron. In which case, why are they representing this, A, at all, and B, in this fashion, right? So if, why would they show them looking? I mean, is this like we're going to like show how we learned or how we should have learned our lesson? Is this like a portrait of repentance, right? Is this like a little piece of penance being done by the jewelsmith in making this painting in the first place? Like, let's make a picture representing how we were duped and how we foolishly looked up to Sauron when we shouldn't have, and we didn't realize it was him, but it was really him all along. I mean, are they dramatizing their own folly? I mean, I'm not saying that's completely impossible, but that seems to me a little unlikely. And here's my other objection. If the one in the center isn't Celebrimbor, then where is Celebrimbor? He's got to be somewhere, right? I mean, he can't just be like, oh, he's the like generic Noldor second from the left down here on the bottom, right? I mean, is he not in this picture at all? I mean, if these are the rings of power, is this like the symmetrical picture of Celebrimbor? So this is like Celebrimbor and his like, his like, clone over on the other side. This is what I don't understand. So I find it ultimately, the more I look at it, a dissatisfying portrait either way. I just, and again, like this, they didn't have that much time for fresco painting after remember after Sauron was revealed, after Celebrimbor, twigged to the fact that he was, working for their undoing by the whole Rings of Power thing, that Sauron immediately like gets an army and comes up north. Now I know that like immediate is a strong word, right? It's not like he instantaneously, it's not like he quick traveled with his entire army up here, right? It took him some time to gather his army together and to march north. But still, I gotta think that if you're one of the people with the jewelsmiths, and you know that Sauron is gathering an army and coming up north, probably you've got something better to do than to make a like vaguely repentant kind of mea culpa portrait on the wall in the courtyard. So anyway, these are the various problems that I have with this portrait. But let's move on, Gryfflet. Let's sneak past. Let's let the hornblower go. Let's sneak. Wait, do I have to sneak past the Garthrog champion? I do. Yeah. I hate having to. Tell me he's not going to notice me. Just because I'm standing behind him. Ha! He didn't. Sucker. Oh, man. That was great. Okay. All right. Now this one is Celebrimbor in the middle, right? With his hammer and his ring. Yeah. Gotta make sure whose statue is here. Okay, there's my friend, the Angmarin priestess. Well, one of the Angmarin priestesses. Now, as I recall, I managed to make it through this one without having to slaughter everybody. But I think I'm going to slaughter this wandering priestess. Okay. Let's take you down here, you Angmarin priestess, you. Don't summon... I don't want you to... No, don't see the power of Angmar. Honestly. Seriously, is it even possible to stop her from doing that? What are you doing? Summoning other people? Oh no, you were setting fire to that place where I'm no longer standing. Okay, that's fine. Alright, Angmarin priestess. Is that... Oh no, you're not even the one that was by the door. Okay, so last time, as you recall, Gryfflet tried to take the fast way through here and kill as few people as possible, and that ended up kind of backfiring, so I think we're going to go like the slow and steady way this time to make sure we actually make it through and don't die, which is much longer than doing it the long way anyhow, so that'll be fine. Okay. Just one warrior, you're not all that much of a threat all by yourself. Okay. All right. So I'm going to see. By the way, I'm perfectly happy to take lore questions if there are any lore questions that come up here. Sorry, I'm totally multitasking here, trying to figure out if there are lore questions. All right. Finally. All right. Pale Folk Scavenger. Let's see if I can prevent this Angmarin Priestess from summoning anybody. Probably not. I'll try to keep you stunned as much as possible, lady. No. No, no. All right. Okay, so I'm having Maven, I'm having a problem with my normal channels here. My phone app is not working. Is not working normally. So we should probably resort to text channels if there are questions that you want to send to me. What, did she just like totally ineffectually rally the forces? So she came over here to rally forces and they just flat ignored her. Look at that. That scout over there is like, I can't be bothered. Good on you, scout. I'm still really interested by these gates. See, it's not just me, right? These look like a pair of wings. Don't they kind of look like the swan wings? Like the Gondorian swan wing kind of thing, right? But this is the Noldor, right? So swan wings have this like really meaningful sort of tragic significance. All right. This is where you died last time, Gryfflet. Let's try not to screw that up. So first things first. Hornblower. Okay. Strong work there, Gryfflet. Now I guess we go through and do one cell at a time, so she's got nobody to summon. That makes sense. Let's do that. All right. Okay, Aeolaf is still thinking about the mural and suggesting that those are all minor rings in the mural because none of them have jewels. Now, I agree. None of them do have jewels, and that would seem like an important thing. But, you know, at the same time, you know, to me, those don't really look like... I don't know. I mean, it was such a loose kind of... I mean, they were just circles, right? I mean, those didn't strike me as really, you know, like mimetic and, you know... really detailed imitations, you know, depictions of the rings, such that we'd like be able to identify them by gem or something like that. I mean, they were really like just stylistic circles, loosely suggesting of rings. It seemed to me. So, you know, myself, I don't put too much stock in that. I mean, the number seems to me potentially more significant than the lack of gems. And there did seem to be 3 of them with the one up above, but. I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying, again, you know, I'm not saying that the mural doesn't make sense objectively. You know, if we think about it totally in the abstract. What I am saying is that I have a hard time making sense of it in the context of the story. Like if I actually try to think back and imagine this, not as part of a ruin that we're discovering, not as just a, you know, an overall piece of Eregion that we're discovering later on, but imagining it being in Eregion originally. That's what I have a really hard time with, because it just kind of seems like that's not something that an elf from Eregion would have painted. Now, of course, there's another possibility, right? Another possibility is that that mural is not contemporary, right? That perhaps the evidence that I'm pointing to suggests that this was actually made by somebody after the fact, right? So this mural is the consequence of So, like, I don't know what, like the ruins later on were vandalized by an extremely tasteful vandal with a strong, moral sense, who is saying, I need to paint that. Hang on a second. Speculations paused. Who's that? Who's the lady with the mace? It's a new statue. We've been getting copies of statues, right? We're getting, they've got the Celebrimbor, they've got the Gilgoad, but who are these fine people? Is that a girl? They're not a girl. Is that a dude? Maybe it's a dude. But who is that dude? I thought it was a girl for a minute. I was getting kind of excited because there are pretty few candidates for like women in Tolkien that you would depict wielding a mace and holding a shield. But no, beard, right? Definite beard action there. Yeah, got some facial hair action going on and distinctly non-dwarfish and thus not a woman. That's disappointing. But anyway, okay, so who is this? Who's carrying a mace? Who carries a mace? And who's this guy over here? Big sword, right? Big sword and Amish beard. Really? You don't say. Now look at that sword. That sword, the hilt of the sword is all like Anglo-Saxon style hilt, right? Eolioth is thinking that that's Círdan. See, I was just thinking exactly the same thing, right? The dude with a beard has got to be Círdan. Because remember, Círdan did fight with Gilgoad. And we have had the Gilgoad pictures. We don't know what weapon Círdan fought with, right? So that could make this Elendil, right? I don't remember Elendil having like the Amish beard, or like, I don't remember him sporting the Abraham Lincoln when we saw him before. But hey, it's possible. Certainly the prominence of the sword suggests the Elendil, and also notice he's significantly taller than the other dude, right? So maybe this is the sort of the elvish version, and then this is so Círdan, right? Círdan in battle gear, really? Now let's see. Hang on. What's on it? Can we make out? Oops. All right. Hang on. We interrupt this examination to beat on people. I was going to come over here and beat on you. I wanted to finish. Okay, but actually, maybe I can do it from here. Hang on. Can we come over here? Can we fight me a little bit over this way? Can we do that? Is that too much to ask? Can I still reach you from here? Okay. What I'm trying to see is what's on his shield. Can we see any devices on his shield or any designs? Oh, come on. Stop being annoying, Mr. Crossbow Dude. I'm trying to look at the shield at the same... I mean, is there any reason I can't kill you and look at sculptures at the same time? I mean, don't be selfish, man. Don't egoize. Sorry, I'm reading The Dispossessed at the same time by Ursula Le Guin for our Mythgard Academy class, which is on Wednesday. So I'm thinking in Pravik here. Okay, sorry. So, let me see. Turn a little bit here. Yeah, looking good here, Mr. Possibly. You really look nothing like Elendil as we saw him in statues. But, I mean, like the ones in Evendim, of course, are what I'm talking about. But it's fine. Okay. All right, one more guy, and then we're good. Yeah, I don't think you can kill me. I've still got 3,000 morale left, man. You've only got 10,000. There's no way. You have no hope of burning me down before I burn you down. Oh, look at that. I'm gaining on you. It's all over for you now, my friend. Yes. Can you feel the futility? And the humiliation, right? Of this little halfling. Oh, so wouldn't want to be you. nor would I want to be my boots or my cape, apparently. Anyway, before I was so rudely interrupted, I wonder whose torso that is. The Wendell, probably. Seem to be duplicating them around this courtyard. Let's see, what's on your shield there, Mr. Mace Guy? See, I want it to be some kind of representation of water or waves. I can't pretend that I can really see that at all clearly. Kind of disappointingly abstract. I mean, it's kind of wavy a little bit. But, oh well. Oh well. All right. Anybody else? I mean statues. Same guys, yep. Mr. Sword Guy, Mr. Mace Guy over there. Yeah, so Círdan and Elendil, because then we have all of the captains of the War of the Last Alliance, other than Elrond. Hey, does that mean there's going to be a statue of Elrond around? Maybe it does. That's kind of cool. In fact, that's really interesting. So hang on a second. I just realized something. If that's Círdan and what's his face? Elendil. If that's who that is, then we have evidence that helps us to go back and understand the mural, right? Because why would they have nobody prior to the war of the War of the Last Alliance, right? No one on planet Earth would have depicted Círdan the Shipwright with a mace and shield, right? I mean, who would even have thought of that? Like, bearded elf dude standing by. I mean, Círdan the Shipwright. He would have shipwright's tools. Is that a thing? Like a hammer? Maybe a nice I don't know, thing. What do you build ships with? Hammers, I guess. A plane. Yeah, that's what you have, a plane, like for smoothing wooden boards. That's totally what he would have. He'd have like a plane in his hand, and but not dressed up for battle. I mean, when was the last time before the Last Alliance that Círdan the Shipwright even went to battle, right? Hang on a second, it's a really interesting question. I never thought of that. When was the last time before the Battle of the Last Alliance that Círdan the Shipwright went to battle? Well, against the Feanorians, right, in the Bay of Balar, when they attacked the camp, the settlement with Elwing, when Elwing was lost and Elrond was taken, Círdan the Shipwright had to have thrown down in that one, I'd have to say. Which is ironic, right? Oh man, that'd be like Círdan. So putting Círdan, it's like, yeah, last time I got dressed up in armor, I was throwing down with your uncle, Celebrimbor, in fact, right? I mean, that's a little awkward. But it's all good. So, okay, so did he go to war after that? I mean, did he fight in the War of Wrath? No, he wouldn't have done, because the elves that were by the Bay of Balar didn't contribute. So yeah, I'm thinking Druid's Fire thinks he would have a map and sextant. Okay, it's like those are navigational tools rather than ship building tools. But you're right. You're right. Yeah, that's that Druid's Fire. That does make sense as like a sort of sufficiently nautical things to to indicate Círdan the Shipwright. But anyway, okay. But so back to my point. It's been forever, right, since Círdan the Shipwright was armed, which means the idea that could be Círdan the Shipwright and it be somebody else, and that is some other occasion on which he bore arms, is just silly, right? It's got to be the Last Alliance. In which case, do you see what that proves? That proves that the artwork, oh man, don't run over there. That is so annoying. Okay. Because I don't want to aggro the priestess over there while I'm trying to take you out. Anyway, okay, so right. So again, you see what this proves. This proves that the artwork here in this ruin is not all contemporary with Celebrimbor and the forging of the Rings of Power. QED, man. Like, if these sculptures are sculptures of the Battle of the Last Alliance, the Battle of the Last Alliance was way later. Way later, like thousands of years after the forging of the Rings of Power, right? This place was a ruin long since, before the events that appear to be commemorated in these sculptures were even a thing. So, if, therefore, somebody came along and threw up all of these statues of, Círdan and Elendil and Celebrimbor, and I'm still waiting for Elrond to get. Now, Elrond, if we get a statue of Elrond, he should be like holding a battle standard, right? He was the banner bearer of Gil-galad, so we need him holding a standard. Okay, phew. Anyway, so somebody came here and was like, you know what these ruins need? These ruins need a little jazzing up. And is it just me, or does it look like the stone of these is kind of different from the stone around it? Like, as if it didn't come from the same period? I'm totally going to roll with this. Okay, so somebody, presumably whom? I mean, one of the followers of Gil-galad, I guess, but like, so what? They were going to leave, and they were coming. Okay, so after the Battle of the Last Alliance, right? Gil-galad is dead, and Círdan and Elrond are coming back into the western parts of Middle-earth, and they pass through Eregion, because they would have done, right? I mean, who crosses the Misty Mountains when you can just go through the Gap of Rohan, right? So, hang on, I might as well aggro Priestess Graine here. Are we all current on our stuff here? I think we are. Okay, very good. All right, Priestess. I would stealth myself, but there's really no point. Yeah, come on. Enough talk. Let's start to the chopping away at your kneecaps. Okay. All right. Anyway, okay. So here's Círdan and Elrond returning from the Battle of the Last Alliance, and they would pass through Eregion. Obviously, they would pass through Eregion. Like, that's the clear way to come. Up from the south through the Gap of Rohan. She's absorbing my damage. How about I take out her ads first? How does that sound? Sound like a plan? I think we'll do that. That's right. I'll take out your little friends. So they pass through here, and they stay. They like stop. Blast you! I failed to interrupt your induction. Let me just go back to killing you then. Okay, so they pass through here, and they're like, these old ruins, like these are a place of note, like the sad history of the. You just healed him, didn't you? You jerk! Oh man. Let's not be tedious, people. You're still absorbing, darn you. Oh, but I did stun you. That was kind of nice. Okay, so they come through here and they decide they're gonna. You totally failed to be interrupted by me just then. Anyway, okay, sorry. So they pass through here and they're like, let's liven the joint up, right? And so Elrond would totally make an instructional, mural, right? To sort of show how they were duped by Anatar, and it would be like a sort of highly cryptic warning for, I don't know who precisely would get warned off by this, but anyway, maybe somebody would be. And they erect a bunch of statues of themselves, which is a little bit awkward. Círdan the Shipwright doesn't strike you as the kind of guy who would look around a set of ruins and be like, what this place needs? More statues of me. But maybe I've misunderstood Círdan and he's a little more vain than I would have thought. Maybe that's the reason for the beard. Attention seeking among the elves. Maybe he's just showing off. I don't know. But anyway. Oh good, we're finally succeeding in injuring the priestess Gryene here. I don't know how you really pronounce your name, priestess. But this is going so much better than last time when I was fighting like 8 or 9 different people by this point. So okay. No. Don't you open the door. Don't you get over here. What are you doing? Levitating over there. I'm still going to interrupt you, even if you're on a pedestal and I can barely reach the soles of your feet. Get stunned already. Okay. That's right. And now. Oh, so close. That's right. No hope. Haha. That's right. Whew. Okay. Awesome. Excellent. So, I'm so glad I did this instance a second time because I didn't notice the statues the first time. I was too busy running for my life. So, let's go through the next set of what I still choose to think of as swan wing doors. Okay. Are these the ring forges of Tam Mirdain? Ooh, nice shrubbery, though. Are these the rose bushes of Celebrimbor? Was he a keen gardener on the side? Because I like to think that Celebrimbor was a keen gardener on the side. That would really redeem him a lot, I think. Ooh. Ooh, did you see that? Look at the design above the arches there. Oh, I can't really see it here. Yeah. Look at that. It's kind of teardrop shaped. Kind of looks, when I first looked at it, I thought it was a huge eye carved up there. It's not an eye. Kind of evokes one though, doesn't it? Interesting. Okay, anyway. Okay, so who's there? Amarthiel! I'm ready. Go get her, Gryfflet! I have discovered the ring forges of Tam Mirdain. I absolutely have. And there's Amarthiel, and I'm going to thwart her whatever she's doing. I have sacrificed much. Well, yes. All my efforts were for naught. I am too late. Oh no, you've reforged Narcuil. No! However, I do not wish to seem ungrateful. I have proven a boon companion. Oh, you're such a jerk. I saved you from so many goblins. You'll allow me to be the first to fall. Oh, gee. You're all heart. You really are. Claim my reward. Okay. Bring it. How about we do one of these? Can we do one of these? Yeah, that'll help a little bit. Come on, Amarthiel. Yeah, what you got? Okay, you've got quite a bit, actually. But, hey, did you change your staff? You used to have a different staff. Did you upgrade your staff? This one's a little pointier. But I don't know, it's a little less intimidating than that big old staff that Sarah Oakhart was carrying around. Okay, no problem, Amarthiel. At this rate, I will have you burned down to 0 in less than 2.5 hours. Yeah. No problem. Okay. This is the epic battle that everyone has been waiting for. I fought well, but it's time that we end this. Why is Gryfflet bowing? He's got his hands on his knees. Uh-oh, the power of Narcuil. A booming voice. The true Lord of Angmar requests your presence. What? Mordrimbor, what madness is this? I agree. Hey, come on, Mordrimbor, what's going on? Oh, there was that whole new master thing. Oop, here we go. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Mordrimbor can't stand against Amarthiel. I know he betrayed her and they had an issue there, but... Oh, you weren't talking about yourself? You weren't doing like the villain thing? But if another, Angmar's true lord, bids thee come before him. What? Oh, so you're not going to end his miserable life if he speaks plainly? Frankly, I don't care how he speaks. I will bring thee into my lord's presence. Mordrimbor, as you have grown in arrogance, your conjugation has improved. All right, come on now. Follow them. Keep up, Gryfflet. That's right, Mordrimbor. Wait, why am I cheering for Amarthiel? Uh-oh. The power of Narcuil. Who is the master of Angmar of whom you spoke? Don't know. Who could it be? Look to the skies. The master of Angmar. Oh, it's a fell beast. Mordirith. What? We killed you earlier. Your spirit is bound to the Witch King. Really? How's that? It would take more than an elf sword wielded by a worthless ranger to defeat me. Okay. Although formless, my spirit remained in my master's service. In his dark city, I was reclothed. Oh, I can believe this. I knelt before him seeking both forgiveness and permission to exact my revenge. This is the Witch King we're talking about, right? Okay. He bid me wait, wishing to see how the realm fared under your command. He was not pleased. Yes, you did not pass your administrative review, Amarthiel. Seeing his growing displeasure, you entered into a pact with Mordrimbor. Oh, he would take Narcuil for his own. Oh, so he's going to become the champion, right? Oh, dear. Once champion of Angmar, will you stand aside for Angmar's true lord? Wait, let me guess. Uh-oh. Big ol' smackdown. Oh, look at this. Oh, man. Amarthiel versus Mordirith. Red versus purple, huh? He knew regaining Narcuil would lead you into folly. It holds no sway over me. My power flows from the Lord of the Nazgul himself. Oh, smack! Oh, man. Amarthiel just got schooled and she lost her upgraded staff. Oh, he's going to take the ring. Uh-oh. Oh, no. So Amarthiel, look out. He's going to take the ring. Ooh, just kick her in the head? Oh, man. Oh, he chopped her hand off. Oh, man, that is harsh. Now finish your task. End her life. Oh, dear. Uh-oh. The execution of Amarthiel, former champion of Angmar, former... oh, wait. Oh, no. Here's Lyrdon limping in. He's regained consciousness and he's staggered in. Oh, no. Lyrdon knows his true name. What's his true name? When your armies routed Angmar in the fields of Fornos. No way. The brave king who foolishly rode forth to Minas Morgul and was lost. Oh, no. When you were called Earnur and were the Witch King's most hated foe. Oh, my goodness. Oh, the humanity. Mordrimbor take his voice? What is this, like the Little Mermaid? Yeah, make him pay for what he did to your daughter. Oh, come on, Mordrimbor. That's not only Narmalith, only Dunachar. Oh, dear. What a touching scene. Earnur. Oh, man. I could not have devised a more perfect punishment for you, Amarthiel. I leave you now hopeless and broken. Oh, yeah, that won't come back to haunt you later on. Let's go, Mordrimbor. Angmar awaits my return. Okay, that fire thing he does is kind of cool. Serious upgrade from, like, the nasty flying beast. Oh, man. Hey, Amarthiel, shouldn't you be bleeding out? Keep pressure on that wrist, for crying out loud. There are arteries in that thing, you know? Oh, man. Amarthiel pays you no mind, for her grief is all-consuming. Although she has suffered terribly at the hands of her former allies, she may yet pose a threat to the north. You must take her away as a prisoner to the free peoples and leave her to their mercy.
All that she desired seemed within her grasp, yet her father's betrayal of the free peoples was rewarded with betrayal against her.
Ouch.
Mordorith has returned, and Eregion stands on the brink of conquest by the forces of Angmar. As for Amarthiel, what future awaits her?
Yeah.
Her fate is uncertain.
I hope her fate includes a wardrobe change, because like that dress with the like solid brass breastplates is kind of creepy. No, it's very creepy. And I would rather she wear something a little more seemly now. Hey, oh, good old Delos said, yeah, because this drafty, dank place is really the most hygienic place to bring somebody who is suffering from a grievous wound. Do you want her to go septic? What is up with you people? All right, Mr. Watch Captain. He waits you in his library. I should speak to him at once. Yeah, but why am I here? No way, man. I'm not coming all the way to Delisad and then just turning around and going back to Rivendell. Are they keeping Amarthiel here in these unsanitary conditions? I mean, I gotta go through and make sure she's got, some, sterilized bandages and... I mean, I know she was kept here before, but that was when Lyrdon was keeping her secret from Elrond, right? I mean, if Elrond is in on this, why is he bringing her back? Before he was all like, she should have come to me, Hey guys, she in here? Right? I'm guessing. There she is, right? Hey there, can I open the door? No, I can't, huh? Can I talk to you? No, can't talk to you. Interact, yeah. No. Oh well. Yeah, so, did I get, little, antibiotics? No? That bandage, well, looks alright. You had long wrists, though. Okay, it's all good. Well, good to see that she's following the age-old tradition of losing a ring of power through dismemberment. That's really pretty much the... I guess death is another way. That was Isildur's route of choice, but most people who lose rings of power lose them through dismemberment. So, you see how she ends up both like Frodo and like Beren, right? More literally like Beren because she loses her hand, but more closely like Frodo. Okay. All right, I need to go back to Rivendell. So I'm gonna take a shortcut. Oops. Yeah. All right. There we go. Okay, I got a friend on call here that I will certainly accept summons to Rivendell so that I can... Because see, look, people, I'm trying to get through all of book... I'm not even up to book 15 yet. So I gotta keep moving here. Okay. I see there's still debate. And I see Josh and Julie are still debating about the statues. Well, Josh, of course the mace looks like a scepter. All maces look like scepters, and all scepters kind of look like maces. Oh wait, I'm already here, right? I'm already here. The last homely house. Okay, excellent. Thank you, Toronto. Appreciate it. So, yeah, so Josh thinks the sword guy was Círdan because of his beard. I think the other guy's bearded too, though. Though I have to admit, it would be kind of cool if Círdan the Shipwright had the Abraham Lincoln, right, no mustache thing going on. I mean, I kind of like that. But it's hard to imagine Círdan the Shipwright bothering to shave his mustache. I mean, remember that, like, seriously, he'd have to shave his mustache every day for millennia.
Dark days are coming.
Okay, the shadow has not yet lifted, not as long as Narcuil rests in the hands of Mordorith, but you have scored at least one major victory for Eriador. Amarthiel has been captured. Well, yeah, I mean, like, after she was defeated and useless, so, I mean, I can't really say I feel like I've accomplished a whole lot, but, yeah, I know, it was really sad about Lyrdan. He thought he could bring forth his daughter from Amarthiel. We must learn whether he succeeded. I know, right? Like, he might actually have kind of won there, right? Okay, let's see. Completed the Doom of the North. Woohoo! Book 15. I'm finally beginning Book 15. Well, that's refreshing. Okay, I'm concerned, as I am sure you are, by the capture of Amarthiel. Wait, I thought you said that was a good thing. Though she's been stripped of Narcuil, she may still pose some threat to the unwary, not if you keep her in those unsanitary conditions for much longer. It's no small choice deciding the fate of Amarthiel, but there are other pressing matters. Strange news has come in from my scouts in the south. I must concern myself with these things as well as others, and I have tasked none less than the elf lord Glorfindel with the matter of Amarthiel. See what counsel he can give you, and maybe you can offer him some aid in rendering his judgment. You may find Lord Glorfindel outside of my house to the southeast. Yeah, I know where to find Lord Glorfindel. Okay, let's ask Lord Glorfindel what is going on in the south that we might have to hair off and do before we get to the bottom of the rest of this stuff. So, Glorfindel time. Okay. I don't think the traders can repair my gear. This guy probably can, though. Hey, man. You repair my gear?
Greetings, friend.
You
How may I
can.
be of help?
You can help by repairing my gear. Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it. All right. See, look at the countless stars of Heaven's Field are mirrored in this, being mirrored here in this silver shield, right? I mean, okay, they're not technically countless, as one could easily count them, but, you know, still, it's the concept, right? Okay, all right. So, getting back to the statue debate, I don't buy the scepter thing. Uh-oh. Am I stuck? I'm stuck in the bushes. Oh, here we go. Okay. Dum. Hey, Glorfindel. There you are. So, I don't buy the scepter thing. I think that was because he's carrying a shield, right? I mean, he's carrying a shield. If he were just standing there, like, robed, you know, holding that, you know, blunt object, you know, sort of majestically, I would totally be in with the scepter thing. But when he's got a shield in his other hand, I mean, I know he didn't have the shield on his arm or anything. It was on the ground, but still, he was holding the shield in his other hand, and he's wearing armor. The dude was totally armed for bear. So that was a mace. Besides which, like, if you think about it, it's one of the only things that will make him, distinctive, right? I mean, you've got people with swords, most famously Elendil. You've got Gil-galad with his spear, right? You've got Celebrimbor with his hammer. I know it's his forge hammer, but still. So, you know, he's got a different weapon, the mace, right? So that would seem, you know, fine. Hey, Glorfindel, what do you like about this spot? I mean, you stand here a lot. It's real nice. Sort of looking out over the valley. What does it suggest that Glorfindel stands outside the house, next to this rock, looking... Which direction are we looking? Southwest? What are we looking at, huh? Southwest? From over here, down, like looking out at where the path of the ring is going to be or something? You're staring into the future, Gorfindel? Are you wondering if you're going to have to sacrifice your life again and come back again for these people? It's like, I know, right? Like, how many returns from the death are really necessary? Okay. All right, the matter of Amarthiel is grave indeed. It is a strange fate that Amarthiel, or Narmoeth as she now wishes to be called, is again imprisoned where she was once held for so long. It's a strange fate. Who put her there? Come on now. This is very strange. I mean, like, who was twisting your arms to put her into Delosad? Man, okay, she must be questioned, and though Master Elrond has bidden me to address this matter at once, I still have many other duties to which to attend, like staring to the southwest over the river, for instance. And I wouldn't want to distract you from that, Gorfindel. I would ask you to go and speak with her. You mean where I just was. Perhaps you may glean some information of use from Amarthiel. Gryfflet, beware her words. This might again be some trickery on her part, though my heart counsels me that she speaks true. Okay. I will be careful. Oh. Yeah, no, we're good. Talk to Narmoeth at Delosad. Great. All right, so I'm supposed to go all the way back down to Delosad now. Excellent. No automatic travel or something. That would have been nice. I will accept a summons to Tal Bruinen. That would be lovely. Durando. Thanks so much for that. Okay. All right. Okay, all right. Question about the half-elf in here. All right, so someone said that Arwen was Perithel. That means a half-elf. But the published Silmarillion says the choice, that is the choice between the fate of you can go to with the fate of humans or the fate of elves, was given only to Earendil, Elwing, and their 2 sons. So Arwen and her brothers did not have the choice. Her choice was different. Yes. Okay, yeah. So it is not the case that look at this service right at the foot of the steps of Delosad. I'm telling you. Okay, so so when Arwen chooses mortality, it's an easy mistake to make because you have the 2 choices which sound similar, right? You've got the choice of Elrond and Elros, right? Elrond choosing the immortality of the elves, and Elros choosing mortality and sticking with mankind. And then you've got, of course, Arwen choosing to leave the firstborn behind and to stick with mankind. So it kind of sort of looks like, oh, there's Elros all over again, especially since, of course, this is Elrond's daughter. So, hey, Glorinthal, I hope you brought that antiseptic in there because, man, this does not look good. Anyway, so yeah, so So Arwen, again, it's tempting to say, because again, here's yet another close loved one of Elrond choosing mortality. It looks like Elros all over again, but it's not Elros all over again. As Arwen herself clearly states, hers is the choice of Tinuvio, right? So she is deliberately choosing the choice that Luthien made, which is to leave immortality and to become human, not just fulfilling her destiny as half-elf and choosing the human side, but choosing, as Luthien did, to abandon the fate of the firstborn and to join herself to humanity in order to remain with her husband. So that's very clear. So it seems fairly certain that the twins, that Eladon and Elro here, don't have any choice. They're elves, because Elrond is an elf, and he marries an elf, and they have elf children. When Elrond made his choice is made. That choice doesn't keep getting passed down. But there's a possible counter-argument to this, or rather not really a counter-argument, but a thing that might lead people very understandably to get confused. I'll talk about that in a minute. So, okay, all right, I can't open the door for you here, Amarthiel, but I can talk to you. All right, excuse me, Narmaleth. You're surprised. You hadn't thought I'd be the one who would choose to come and listen to a broken elf maiden's tale. Why not? I'm the one they send to do all these jobs. Okay, though few believe it, I have been freed from the evil that once ensnared me, so your dad was right. Oh, the tragic fulfillment of Lyrdon's desire, right? He was right. That's lovely. That's really well done, right? So Amarthiel duped him into Lyrdon, that is, into thinking that if Narcuil were brought together and remade, that it could heal Narmaleth, and it did, right? I mean, not like as he planned and everything, but it pretty much worked, so that's cool. Okay, you're no longer consumed by the ring, Narcuil, nor the desire for it. Okay, you have dire news, a warning for those that would listen. Hang on a second. Hold that thought, Narmaleth. I'll take your warning in a second. Let me just check on my things here. What, Forge Warden? Nah. Some turbine points, that's handy. Right. Some loot, yeah. I think we're good there. Barrel shards are always handy. Okay. Gryfflet is a jeweler, so that's nice. Okay. Alright. I think we're good there. Gryfflet, checking the loot box there. Okay, alright, sorry, Narmaleth, you were about to tell me something like really ominous and foreboding, so let's focus on that, shall we? Okay, as Amarthiel, I had heard whispers of a hidden city of the Dunedain, Esteldin. Really? I had sent out a master spy to divine its location, and by now they surely must have located it. The Rangers must be warned of this threat. If the spy is able to infiltrate Esteldin, they will move a large force against it in secret, travel to the North Downs, and warn the leader of this camp against the treachery that I have sown. Okay. Oh, I'll automatically travel there? That's handy. Okay. Let me teleport to Esteldin in the North Downs, and I will warn them. Do I get to break in on Halberd? Hey, guys. Warning. Oh, Stable Master. There you are. Okay. Here, just trying to figure out where I am. All right. Excellent. So let's go warn Halberd, as I assume he's the one I need to warn. Okay. Hey, Direvon. Yeah, you're the one who remakes armor. Are we in here? Oh, no, wait. He's over there. Or maybe he isn't here. Is he back? Is he still talking with the people? No. He's not talking with the people. He's over here. Excuse me, I interrupt this conference that's been going on for really quite a long time to share a piece of urgent news. Yeah. Hey, guys. Boy, you guys have been at it and at it. Yeah. Excuse me.
What can I do for you? Would you do something for me?
A spy. Exactly. Like you never thought of that. Yes. It seems highly unlikely that a spy would be able to penetrate our ranks. Even less likely given the source of this information. Okay, go and speak with the refugees that were recently rescued from Angmar. No chance a spy could have sneaked in there. Doubtless you will find that they are simple herdsmen and farmers. Doubtless. Speak with the refugees. Outside the library near the craft hall. Okay. All right. Come on, Halberd. Don't be a simp. Oh. Are you a refugee? Guess you are.
What chance have you?
You've seen nothing strange? Well, you won't be able to say that anymore? Okay. All right, let's carry on. Looking for people to ask about... Excuse me. Has anyone seen a spy? No, not you chickens. Has anyone seen a spy? Spy of Angmar. That's what we're looking for. Have you seen a spy?
The Trade Galore are surrounded by enemies.
No spy, huh? Any spies? Let's see. Any spies up here? Oh, here we are. Watching the people train, right? Okay. I thought they were all by the crafting hall, but that's all right. Hey there, have you, excuse me, lady, have you seen a spy?
Through the Iron Crown.
I feel like I'm asking stupid questions. I mean, if they were a master spy, they would hardly be, picked out of a crowd by random people. But, could be a less competent master spy. Where's the other refugee? Hello? No, you're not a refugee. Wait, now I have to go this way? My quest arrow just switched around for no reason. Come on now. Alright, mount up. Let's do this on horseback, Gryfflet. Yeah, alright. The refugees are certainly spread out. What? Okay. Where'd he go? I already checked him. Seriously, where's the fourth refugee? Not in here. Ranger, have you seen any refugees? Watching people train like archers? Stand aside. Excellent. Really kind of cool that you noticed I was standing in front of you. Okay. Where are the bleeding refugees? Is there one up here? I have a vague memory of one up here. No? Oh, there's that sentry up here. So many quests that Gryfflet hasn't done. Oh, I'm supposed to talk to Halbered! Oh man, here I am looking for extra refugees. I don't even need another one. No wonder I couldn't find him. Grumble, grumble. Didn't I talk to 3? Didn't I talk to 3? I thought I was supposed to talk to 4. Oh well, Gryfflet has to go back to remedial counting. Oh, one of the refugees is missing. Of course. It was the spy. Right. Alright, we found a process of elimination. Oh, that story was so much simpler than I remembered. Okay. Right. There we are. Those whom we take under protection here in Esteldin are not allowed to depart without my leave under penalty of death. That's friendly. This is the law, and it has protected us and kept us hidden from our enemies. I understand. Halberd, tough but fair. It's likely that this refugee is only returning to her homestead and that she is no spy, but she must still be brought to judgment for breaking the laws of Esteldin. Bring back the refugee, be she spy or otherwise. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. That was funny. Okay. Off we go. Finding the missing refugee, who is doubtless heading straight to Angmar to report. So we'll go hunt her down. Anyway, okay. So returning to my topic of Arwen and the half-elven. So if you are a Tolkien reader who did have the sort of general impression that Elrond's people, that like Elrond's whole family counted as half-elven and got this choice, right, to choose between the fate of elves and the fate of men, I would not blame you if you had that impression, as there is a passage of the text that in fact gives that impression. It's not so, but there is a place that gives that impression. And the place I am talking about is in The Hobbit, of course. You may remember that the first time that Elrond is introduced and we're told who he is in The Hobbit, the Hobbit narrator tells us that there were still some people, plural, there were still some people in those days who had the... Ooh, hang on. Excuse me. Jeweler. Gold. Can't pass a gold deposit up. That would be wrong. 1 chunk of gold ore. 1 chunk of gold ore is better than no chunks of gold ore. So, okay. So, yeah. So the story is that they... the half-elven, right? So, okay, so in that passage in The Hobbit, it says that there were in those days some who still had, elves and heroes of old, for their ancestors, right? And of these, Elrond was the chief. Okay, that's what it says in The Hobbit. Am I headed more or less the right way? More or less the right way. Except I don't want to go into the side of a mountain, so I'll go around it. Right, so of these, Elrond was the chief. Now, that's very suggestive, right? I mean, it sounds like there's a bunch of them, and that Elrond is the chief of those people. And so it would be very easy to come away from that passage with the impression, clearly, the half-elven, this is like a class of people, right? There's a bunch of people who fit the description of the half-elven. And surely it must be Elrond's family, right? I mean, even if there's none others, those would be the obvious candidate to fulfill that description. Here's the sort of fact of the matter, though. The fact of the matter is that that passage is simply in contradiction with what came later on. That passage... Am I in time? Am I in time? We're getting all the way into Angmand. Oh, there you are. No good it is. I've caught you because I have a pony and you don't. Hi.
You come at a perilous time.
No, I'm not going to walk away. I will dismount, though. I love how everyone else ignores me. Okay, Alice. So, right. So anyway, so I was saying about the half-elven. When The Hobbit was written, Tolkien was not writing the thing that we think of, right? That is, the story of The Hobbit had no connection. Really almost... Okay, all right. No, I won't say no connection because that's misleading. But there was, the way I've been talking about it, in my Mythgard Academy classes lately, we have done 2 of the volumes of the History of Middle-earth series. The Shaping of Middle-earth and The Lost Road. And in those works, we've been looking at the Silmarillion as Tolkien conceived of it at the time that he wrote The Hobbit. So the Shaping of the texts that are in The Shaping of Middle-earth. Hooray! Okay, Halbered's secret is safe. Oh, goody. Back we go. So, yeah, so when Tolkien was writing the Silmarillion from like between 1930 and 1937, the version of the Silmarillion that he was getting together there at that time, oh, sure, that'd be handy. Thank you, Tyrande. So good to know captains. Anyway, so when he was writing the Silmarillion material there, The Hobbit, he'd already written The Hobbit. The Hobbit's already out there, and he recycled in The Hobbit a bunch of concepts and a few names and some things, but they're not the same. Like, so when Elrond in The Hobbit is not the same, and it's kind of hard to wrap your mind around. It is not the same character as the Elrond in the Silmarillion. There are obvious inconsistencies, which I don't think are mistakes. I don't think that Tolkien just like screwed it up and forgot about this stuff. Instead, this is a question of door-to-door service, I'm telling you. Instead, this is a question of him just doing something different. Again, what he's doing, he doesn't know at that time that Silmarillion is going to be published. In 1930, he doesn't know it's going to be published. So he's just taking moments, names, concepts, like Gondolin, which is both a name and a concept, and he imports it into The Hobbit, but he changes it in the context of The Hobbit. And it's not exactly the same as in his story. The description of Gondolin and the story of the stories of Gondolin that we hear in The Hobbit don't match the stories that we get of Gondolin in the Silmarillion writings from that time. And the stories that we get about Elrond don't match with the stories of Elrond, who did already exist as a character in the Silmarillion material that Tolkien was writing at that time. There's a good bit of evidence that there's still, again, I call it a firewall up in his mind between the Hobbit stuff and the Silmarillion stuff. That firewall doesn't come down until he writes The Lord of the Rings. When he sits down to write The Lord of the Rings in 1937, from 1937 to the late 40s, that's when he really begins to bring the world of The Hobbit and the world of the Silmarillion together into this one big congruent world. But it wasn't before. So that passage about Elrond, ruling over a whole bunch of other half-elves, that's a Hobbit thing. And it doesn't fit. It conflicts with the Silmarillion. It's one of those things, and there are several things, right, in The Hobbit that we're just kind of supposed to forget about, right? Because the copies of The Hobbit that have come down from the Red Book are corrupted versions. Anyway, okay. Hey, Halberd.
How can I be of service?
Yeah, well, I'm not going to say I told you so, but I totally did. You're sorry for mistrusting my counsel. That'll serve you right. Though doubtless even the wise would not see aid of this nature coming unlooked for from such an ally. Dude, what's up with that? I helped you. How much help have I given you, Halberd, for you to say that, like, it's unlooked for aid to come from me? That's really... I'm modestly offended by that, Halberd. I really am. Okay. Halberd's trust. Ha. Halberd's trust. As if. All right.
Would you do something for me?
Esteldin remains hidden, and though I am glad that disaster was averted, I still do not wholly trust the counsel of Amarthiel, no Narmoeth, who for so long brought strife and war upon us. She may still have a great store of information to offer our cause, so you may return to Delosad with my thanks, but be wary. I am not wholly convinced that she can be trusted in all matters, and that this is not some grand scheme of the enemy. Well, it's true. Can't be sure. Enemy has conducted, grand schemes like this before. Okay. Back to Delosad. Back to the foot of the steps. Up we go. Into the darkness. All right. All right, let's go check in with Narmoeth. I think we're finally getting to the part that I've been really looking forward to. Hey guys. Still not worried about the sanitary conditions. You guys are all heart. I mean, remember, Elrond was specifically criticizing Lyrdan for bringing her here at all. And so Elrond chooses to imprison her here? That just doesn't make sense to me. I mean, I get it's kind of nice, the sort of... I mean, no, it's not nice here. That's not what I mean. But I mean, story-wise, the sort of, Narmoeth coming full circle thing. Having this, in fact, be the place of, sort of moral recuperation that Lyrdan had envisioned it being. There's a certain attraction in that idea, but practically speaking, At least one of my wicked deeds has been amended. Hey, glad to help out, Narmoeth. There are so many others whose weight I must bear for the rest of my days, however few those might be. Are we going to be feeling sorry for ourselves, Narmoeth? I mean, look, I understand. You're repentant. That's good. Repentant is good. You're glad I've returned. That's good. I missed you too, Narmoeth. I was not always as you have known me. I know, sometimes you're a short, dumpy, annoyingly swift-running woman. For though I was doomed to failure, my heart's intentions were ever true. Come on now. Your heart's intentions were ever true? Alas, that shadow will corrupt even the noblest of gods. Oh, what, before you were corrupted. Okay, I was going to say. Come on now. Don't tell me you still think you were fighting for the greater good. I have much to tell if you'll hear me. I sure will. Don't fail the Daughters of Strife session. Session play! Woohoo! Okay. A Tale of Narmoeth during the darkening of Eregion. I can't wait. Eredel. I get to play an elf maiden. Sweet. Okay. I love session plays. Yeah, Narmoeth, you really... They didn't even give her a change of clothes? I mean, isn't the sleeve of that dress all, like, crusted with her arterial blood?
In the fastness of Eregion, the Dark Lord came in fair guise. Some amongst the elves called him Antheron, Gift Lord.
That's
for
not
he
what they
taught
called
them
him.
to craft the rings of power. In those days, he beguiled Narmeleth, daughter of Laerdon, and broke her mind.
Oh, dear. Oh, right. You see, so... Oh, hang on. I always have to do this. My least favorite thing about session play. Hang on. Change filters. Remove world chat and regional chat. I hate that I have to do this afresh every time I get into a session play. Okay. So... that's kind of a jaunty little sash I've got going on there. I really like this purple. This purple is nice. Hey, I kind of look like Fair Venin. I could pretend to be, I am a super powerful healer. I'm dressed up as Fair Venin for Halloween. Okay, anyway. So, I of course, you know why he's not called Anatar, right? Which is what he's called, right? In fact, the name Sauron takes when he goes to Eregion, it's because that's only in the Silmarillion. He's never named Anatar. I don't believe he's ever named Anatar in the appendices of the Lord of the Rings, which means that name only the Lotro only has the rights to the Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings, which does include the appendices, but it does not include any part of the Silmarillion. So any names which are only attested in the Silmarillion, they can make references to other, like they can talk about Celebrimbor all day long, because Celebrimbor is named in the Lord of the Rings. He's talked about in the Lord of the Rings, and so therefore he falls within their purview. But anybody whose name only occurs in the Silmarillion and not in the Hobbit or the Lord of the Ring, even briefly, can't be used by name in Lotro legally. So that's why they're changing Sauron's name here into another plausible name. You've something wonderful to show me? Okay, Narmeleth. Thou didst not tell my father. Oh, are we sneaking away from your dad? The Smiths have taught me all they... No, sorry. No. Oh, there's somebody... Antheron promised there was naught for me to fear. Okay, that's a really nice dress, Narmeleth, and I love how you've done your hair. Orcs. Oh, good. So for fun, we're going to fight orcs. All right. Hey, I didn't check out my skills here, but this looks like a melee skill, and that looks like not a melee skill, but how about we use it anyway? I'm just going to shoot you point blank, man. Hey, that was fun, Narmoeth. No Uruk can withstand the might of the Noldor. Does it alarm you that they're here, though? Right? I mean, they're just kind of wandering out of the bushes. We welcome the battle. Yeah. Let's do more missile things. I don't even know what these are. What's this one? Ooh, I just set you on fire. Why did he say Nazgul? Not Snaga something. Saruman? Hey, now. What are you talking about Saruman for? That's just not right. Hey, Narmoth, come on. You're going to get your nice new dress all spattered with black gore. But that's a really... I just love her hairdo. And it... Oh, sorry. A little intimate there. Who knows how many more orcs there could be? I know, right? And really... Oh, sorry. And the flower in your hair. I love how sickly Narmoth looks in her portrait. Right, where we just left her. Okay, Narmoth, I'm with you. Right, me in my purple dress. See how they quake before the... Wow. Oh, there are really quite a few of them. What does this one do? Close range attack, yeah. Which one sets fire to them? That's the one. Okay. Why are we fighting orcs here? Is there a need for us to be fighting orcs? I don't even understand how this is relevant to the story. We were going off to see Anatar, whose name is not Anatar, and we're suddenly being attacked pointlessly by orcs. Come on now. Alright, Narmoth. Where's your new boyfriend? Yeah, oh, I'm fine. It's not far now. Oh, good. Let's hope we don't get attacked too many more times. Because that would be unnecessarily tedious. Where is he? I want to see. Anatar. Hey, does Eregion already have ruins in it, Narmoth? Is that just a regular boulder? Oh, sorry. We have them now? Maybe this was not such a wise choice. Follow Narmoth. Lardin is here! Hooray! Oh, right. Here comes Daddy to the rescue. Oh, that's great. Yeah, excellent. Okay, protect Narmoth. She's doing fine. Yeah, really doing fine. Okay, you're gonna come chase after me and make me fight you melee. Uh-huh. Come on now. Alright. Okay, Narmoth. Your dad found... I totally didn't tell your dad on you. What is this foolishness? Now, what foolishness exactly? Wandering here where there's lots of orcs? It's Antheron, the Gift Lord. I can explain. I set up a meeting with this guy in this shady place. I forbade thee from speaking to this Gift Lord, and now thou dost sneak out to meet with him. Thy father would forbid thee from learning more of the world outside. Oh no! Leave your father and come with me. I can show thee how to make things not even the mind of Feanor has imagined. Oh boy! Oh, setting the daughter against the father, and the come Narmoth will be returning. Oh, will you? So be trapped in Mirabel forever. So he's kind of coming out in the open here as a tempter. I'm leaving with Antheron. We love each other very much. Oh no, she's eloping. We should begin by learning immediately. Yeah. Narmoth, don't do it. Okay, so if he's like seducing the daughters of, Eregion elf lords, like, kind of blows his cover, doesn't it? I mean, that sort of open temptation. I mean, I'm not suggesting that Sauron and Narmolith necessarily had a sexual relationship, but rather that, I mean, if like that kind of overt temptation seems a little, I don't know, overt. Oh yeah, Madman Modeler wondering if he looked like the guy in the company portrait. Kind of did. Yeah, kind of did. Oh, you know who would paint that, right? Who would have painted that Liardon. Liardon would have painted that. Do you think Liardon was at the Battle of the Last Alliance? I'm thinking he was, right? He probably answered the call, fought along with the Last Alliance. And then I'm betting Liardon painted that. That must have been painted by Liardon, and he wanted a memorial. See, that makes all kinds of sense. He wanted a memorial of the deception of Anatar, so he'd do this picture of Anatar the Deceiver and the elves of Eregion reverencing him, and their folly manifested by the glowing ring of power, which looks like a wheel of fire right there in front of him. Okay, I totally buy this now. This is totally fine. I know some of you are asking if I've done the Rift. I have not done the Rift yet. That is on my to-do list. We've been talking about maybe doing that someday in Mythgard Adventures on our alternate Tuesday night thing. We're going to be finishing, some month soon here. We're going to be finishing the In Their Absence quest line, and maybe we'll do the Rift after that. Okay. All right. I mean, okay, I've done the bit of the Rift that's in the skirmish, right? We skirmished the Rift, but that's all. That's all I've done. Okay, Narmolith. Yeah. Oh, so no, I'm totally satisfied with this now. I've come up with a theory that I absolutely love. It was Liardon who made that painting. That would explain all of the anomalies that I was noticing in it before. In which case, I'm totally happy to have it be Anatar. It just wouldn't be Anatar if it were contemporary. If like the Noldor of Eregion themselves. Other Noldor of Eregion themselves. Liardon is Noldor of Eregion, but okay. Yep. Yeah, I know we still have 2 big steps in their absence, but it's all good. We're so close now. Only 6 weeks and we'll be done. Okay. I was young and foolish, and Sauron taught me the secret arts of ring lore, and by that I was ensnared. With his aid I forged a potent ring, powerful enough to sway the hearts and minds of those around me. Yet he regarded not in me the skill of a ringsmith, but the prowess of a warrior cruel and beautiful. But the violent losses of Narkiel, and well-dressed, you forgot well-dressed, but the violent losses of Narkiel and my father have purged me of the spell and the spirit that bound me to Sauron's will. Oh, hang on. The spirit that bound me to Sauron's will. Now, that's a fascinating little piece of theology right there. So they're suggesting that there was a malevolent spirit, so she was actually possessed in a sense. That's really fascinating. I had never thought of that. I mean, the domination wielded through the Ring of Power, of course, doesn't utilize spirits of that kind, sending forth evil spirits to take up residence within your enemies or something like that. That doesn't happen. But could Sauron have done something like that to her? Conceivably. Okay. All right. Okay. So, but the spirit bound me to Sauron's will. I am truly free, though I have paid a bitter price indeed for my folly so many ages ago. Well, you're not the first, you won't be the last person to, come to your senses after a little dismemberment. I regret all the deeds I wrought under my spell of madness. Each death by my hand is a crushing. Is that a joke, Narmouth? Were you making it funny right there? Each death by my hand is a crushing weight that I will bear forever. atoning for it, but with your hand, right? Giving up your hand. That's actually kind of lovely. Even into the undying west, if I am ever allowed into those hallowed halls. Yeah, I think somebody has a significant period of time in Mandos in front of her. Gryfflet, I wish to do some good in the fight against that evil which I created. Mordorith has recovered Narcuil, and doubtless he will seek to use its power soon. Yeah, why not right away? I don't know. I'd also noticed that Mordrimbor is arrogant. That had come to my attention, but he has still in the dark arts of the enemy. He has skill, right? Yeah, I noticed that too. And he is no less wicked than his master. He too remains a threat that I allowed to persist. I wish to aid in healing the hurts I have inflicted upon the world. Okay. Speak to Glorfindel. All right. All right, I'll talk to Glorfindel. By the way, I love the Earnor thing. Totally love the Earnor thing. Where are we? Oh. Okay. All right, Gryfflet. There's no Tyrande here to help you. You have to cross a bridge. Can he do it? Yes, he can. Okay. All right, Gryfflet, strong work. Now up the hill to... Oh no, you've got to cross another bridge. You've got to cross your least favorite bridge of all. Not this one. This is the easy one. I don't even know why this bridge is here. There isn't even any water under it. Okay, Gryfflet, you got this. So anyway, back to Earnor, right? And we never even got to talk about that. That is the coolest stroke in the whole first segment. Like, the reveal that Mordorith, the false king, is Earnor is that's like worth the price of admission right there. Like, my VIP membership paid for itself at that point. Like, that's completely worth everything. Hey, Glorfindel, I think Narmaleth is really, really sorry. Yeah, I totally believe her. Okay. All right. A final council. One good deed does not erase all that was done. I know, boy, you're really harsh, Glorfindel. But I will reflect upon all that you have told me. I mean, do you admit that she could be healed? All right. Oh, we're going to have a trial? Oh,
Glorfindel, mightiest of elf lords, tests the heart of Narmaleth, seeking to learn if the spirit of Amarthiel has truly passed from her. If Narmaleth has indeed returned, her knowledge of Angmar may aid the free peoples in overthrowing the false king.
Yeah, true. But hang on. So, Glorfindel, you didn't like bring her to you, right? We could have had this trial in comfort in Rivendell. We had to come back to this dank place. I mean, seriously. I think I'm going to develop rheumatism in this place. And I'm perfectly healthy. All right. Probably the other. Lord Glorfindel awaits me. Oh, good. Hey, Glorfindel. Yeah. Yeah, let's hang out and talk, Amarthiel. I mean, Narmaleth. She's been a great aid to the Rangers of Esteldin, yeah. But that's not cleared her, right? Yeah. Why shouldn't you be held here? Because it's unsanitary? No. You can offer only your own sorrow for your previous deeds. See, I told you she was sorry, Glorfindel. You're only Narmaleth. You reject the name of Amarthiel and all that, what, was done under that corrupt vice? What would Narmaleth Forge Maiden ask of Master Elrond to be allowed to aid the free peoples? Assist in the destruction of that which I created. Okay. Destruction of Narcuil and the fall of Mordorith are all that I seek. Okay. All right. I totally buy this. The ring Narkiel is potent, but not strong enough to bring down one such as Mordorith. Yeah, I know, you've kind of found that out before. Not through the power of Narkiel, but all the strength that is left in me I will use to fight the enemy. That was a little evasive. Were you to recover Narkiel, you would be better equipped to dispatch your enemies. Oh, you tempting her, Glorfindel? You seeming to offer her something that you have the power to give? With the power of Narkiel used to slay Mordorith, he would return in time. I seek a final end for Mordorith and Narkiel alike, though I hold no hope for myself. That's a quotation. Okay. All right. Hang on. I'm having a hard time keeping up with your dialogue and making commentary at the same time. Glorfindel detects no lies. Right? Okay. I deem that it will be by your hand or none that Mordorith will find his doom. That's funny, right? Now Glorfindel's making with the hand jokes. Oh, it was by your hand that Mordorith will find his doom. That's what's he gonna choke on it? What? Maybe it's gonna rot and like he's gonna get an infection. That'd be ironic, right? I mean, does he still have the hand? Did they keep it? But anyway, okay. So, but no, of course you notice the significance of that, right? Glorfindel just prophesied that it's by Narmaleth's hand that Mordorith will fall, right? He, of course, is the one who made the prophecy about the Witch King, that not by the hand of man will he fall. And so here we have the pair. So now we have, notice Narmaleth standing in for Eowyn, right, as being the instrument of the fulfillment of Glorfindel's prophecy, though admittedly this particular prophecy by Glorfindel is substantially less cryptic than the other one. Although it does contain a dismemberment joke, which you've got to give extra credit for that. So, she's released under my protection, and I will answer to him for her deeds. Oh, goody. Yeah. Okay. Does she get to come now? I'm ready to depart. She's under my protection. I'm going to see that she gets some proper medical care, if that's okay with you. Accompany Glorfindel to the final council. Yeah, I know. We did that. Where is she? She's under my protection. I just left her hundreds of miles behind. Oh, man, I'm not doing a good job here, Glorfindel.
How can I be of service?
Okay. By my word, Narmaleth has allowed her freedom. Had it not been for your excellent reputation amongst my kindred, I would not have allowed her departure. But hear this ere you depart from my side. Be wary and fastidiously watchful. Okay, hey, fastidious is my middle name. Though my thoughts counsel me to trust that no treachery remains in Narmaleth, I perceive that the desire of Narkiel has not wholly left her. So she might face some temptation to retake Narkiel for herself, and might have to overcome that temptation. We'll have to see how she does there. Okay, Narmaleth has sent word that she desires to speak with me, and I probably have to go all the way back to Daleshead. Why did we not let her out of that place? If she'd come with me, Glorfindel, she'd be standing right here, and I could just turn and ask her right now. She wishes to begin preparations for the journey immediately and asks for you to return to Daleshead as quickly as you may. That would be if you auto-send me down there, Glorfindel. Oh, you're gonna. Sweet. Pray don't forget my counsel. Right, be cautious. I understand. Okay, revised. Revised though she may seem. That's just not the right word, Glorfindel. Right, is your Westron failing you here, Glorfindel? Does this suggest that in Quenya, the word for, like repentance or, what is the word that he means? It's not revised. I'm blanking on this, Glorfindel, so I can't really blame you. But there's another word that you mean, and it's not revised. But maybe that's what the Quenya word would be. I like to think that this is a mistranslation based on the fact that he's lapsing into a Quenya idiom. Redeemed, rehabilitated, reformed. I think Julie, reformed, I think, is the one that I'm looking for. Yeah. No, we just don't say that in American English, Eregion. Yeah. That's interesting. Do you think they're going for some, like, deliberately wanting to make his speech sound obscure, sound sort of in a different mode? Teammate says at least it's not reviled. True. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. Anyway, okay. All right. Sorry. So, one does not plunge one's hands so deeply into the realm of shadow without finding them forever tarnished by its influence. Again with the hand joke, Scorfindle. Holy cow. I mean, seriously. He's just on a roll here. I fear that your road hence will be fraught with peril, my friend, but I hope that you will find light in the darkness when all is done. At least he didn't tell me that I need to like lend Amarthiel a hand or something like that. I mean, it could be worse. Okay. Up the stairs. Boy, Gryfflet's burning a lot of calories just running up and down the stairs of Delusad here. Chapter 8, Gryfflet. I don't remember how many chapters are there in book 15. I think we're getting closer, though. I mean, of course we're getting closer. Closer all the time. I guess Sam Burke thinks it's a little too soon for Glorfindel to be cracking those jokes. But see, Sam Burke, Sam, it's hard to criticize the formerly dead guy, right? You know, I mean, like, Glorfindel's going to be like, look, I died and came back, right? So hey, so they let you out into the atrium, right? But not out the front door? Okay, can we seriously get you a change of wardrobe? It doesn't even have to be as nice as that other fetching thing you were wearing before, which was really, I admire that. And I know you don't have anybody here to do your hair, but it's still kind of nice, actually. But that's kind of cool. But you look a little peaked, but I guess, you know, dismemberment kind of takes it out of you. Not to mention, you know, trauma and stuff. So it's fine. But I guess we'll go. Okay, we must be quick if we hope to stop Mordorith. I know of one place only in which he would house his foul steed. Oh, I'm like, why are we looking for his steed? I don't particularly care. But okay, right, no, it's right. You're wanting to track him back. He would have parked it. So let's find where he parked his steed, and then that'll help us find him, maybe. A little dubious logic there, Narmoth, but I'm with you. Deep in Barad Gularon, oh lovely, Mordorith has a secret lair, Gador Gularon. The path thither is beset with danger. I am shocked to hear it. But perhaps we can catch Mordorith off his guard. You never know. He will not have foreseen that you would trust me enough to allow my passage to Angmar, and this distrust will be his undoing. Okay. Oh no, we've got preparations. Oh, you're done. What did you need to do? You didn't change, did you? I've got time. If you want to change, you can change. We can now make the journey to Gathforthnier in Angmar, where my father hid for so long, watching for my return. Right, from Gathforthnier, we will be able to form our plan of attack. Okay, you will have to go ahead and carry word to Goladir. I doubt that he'll be eager to allow my admittance. Yeah, I know. That's going to be awkward. Speak to Goladir and ask him to let me enter, and I will follow if he allows it. I think he's going to have some unpleasant memories of you. Yeah. Okay. All right. Here we are. Where is she? Hiding, I guess. Okay. Here I come. Totally not allied with your enemies or anything. And trust me, if I seem to be leading one of the foremost enemies of your people right into your hiding place and stuff, because I'm totally not actually doing that. Well, I am, except she's a good guy now because she's really sorry. So that's okay. No worries, guys. Hey, Uadon. What's up? How's your waterfall? Looking good, Uadon. Looking good. That's still as attractive and unthreatening a waterfall as ever. So let's go talk to Goladir. Let's see, how much does Goladir love this idea? Just a little bit? A lot? What do we think? Okay. All right, Goladir. So, yeah.
How can I be of service?
Amarthiel. Well, I know it sounds foolish, but you forbid it. Yeah, to make rooms for Mordrembor and Mordorith. Look, I mean, it's not exactly like that. You will not have my enemies within the walls of the stronghold, whose very doors have been defended by those whose blood she has spilt. Well, I know. I mean, that's totally, like, technically true and everything. Perhaps you spoke too rashly. Maybe you did. You were being a little rash right there. You remember the long years in which Lyrdon sought to free his daughter from the evil that consumed her, even to his own doom. As a last favor to my dear friend, I will harbor Narmaleth in Gathforthnear. Okay.
Stay a moment.
Yeah, do it for Lyrdon. Of course, we see the parallels here. Notice how this story is constructed. Right, Guladir lost his daughter. Lyrdon had lost his daughter. And now, but of course, Lorniel is dead, so Guladir has lost her permanently. But Lyrdon has the chance, though he's dead, to recover his daughter, right? So you could see how maybe the whole Narmaleth thing could kind of play on Guladir's sympathies, maybe. I'll buy that for $1. Go to her father's old room and see what she has to say about the situation here in Angmar. Still have your reservations, huh, Guladir? I understand. Okay. Well, I'm glad you changed your mind. I know I had to talk long and hard to talk you into that. Hey, Udon, don't worry, just me, not the monster you've been fearing jumping out of the pond at last there. Okay, oh, you're staying in your dad's place? It's kind of cute. Hey, Narmaleth, yeah, look at your dad's old bedroll and his dirty dishes that he didn't clean up before he left. Wow, Lyrdon, seriously? Okay, Narmaleth. Thank you for speaking on my behalf. No problem. From here we can set into motion the plan to defeat Mordorith at last. Right. My father's final words revealed to me how Mordorith may be defeated. Really, though he has returned from Minas Morgul with great power, he still bears the scar of Guladir's blade, Dunahar. Right, yeah, he mentioned Dunahar, and I thought it was the name of the sword, but I couldn't remember whose sword. Right, that pierced him and sent him back to his foul master. So you mean all that running around and getting and reforging his sword might actually come in handy? Okay. If we were to bear this weapon before him, even in its broken state, the memory of his wound will be enough to make Mordorith falter. You think? Okay. You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of Aragorn showing the blade reforged to Sauron through the Palantir, right? Like he holds up the sword to the Palantir until Sauron can see it, and he's like, hey, check it out, right? That's what that kind of reminds me of. Speak to Guladir and find out what has become of the broken blade of Dunahar. Okay. Alright, at least the errands you guys are sending me on are relatively local. That's nice. Okay. Alright, back around the corner. Back up to Guladir. Can't we just all get together, you know, in one room and talk this all out together? Hey, Guladir.
What do you need?
Oh, you're ready to hear the plan. So, yeah, Dunahar. The broken hilt. I took the broken hilt of Dunahar with me when I buried my dear Lorniel, and by her grave it lies still. After her death, we carried her as far as we dared under the cover of darkness. She rests atop a hill on the northern slopes of Gorathlad. If the blade of Dunahar will aid you in your fight against Mordorith, I give you my leave to retrieve it. Okay, so I can go and rob the grave of your daughter. That's good. Okay. All right. Shh. Stealth swimming. Boo! Ha! Just messing with you, Udon. Alright. Let's retrieve the broken hilt of Dunachar. That sounds like a plan. So where did you bury her again? I'm telling you, I can never keep the place name straight up here in Angmar. Okay. We're way down here. Okay. Alright. Gorothlad, huh? Wow, you took her and buried her south of Barad Gularan? Alright. That was an interesting choice. Would it be faster to ride north? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Maybe not faster, but easier. Less chance of getting lost. And I can talk more about Earnor while I do that. It's totally what I'm going to do. Hey there, Lo Borkaran. Yeah, I want to go to Gabul Shathur. Alright. Okay, so Earnor. As I said, that was awesome, but I want to say more than just gush about its awesomeness. This is such a typical Turbine move. Exactly the kind of thing that I love about their storytelling in Lotro, because it's both, sort of innovative. I mean, it invents this new story, but it's, I think anyway, it works. I buy it anyway. I completely buy it. What I mean, of course. So let's review for those who don't. I don't want to always make the assumption that everybody knows the books backwards and forwards. So, Earnor is the last king of I almost said the last king of Rohan. I'm getting sleepy here. The last king of Gondor, of course, was Earnor, and Earnor. Oh boy, these guys are gonna aggro to me. I gotta avoid them. No problem. He was the last king of Gondor. Now he was the one who led the armies of Gondor up into the north, which destroyed Angmar, right? So he's the one who brought Angmar down. The armies of Angmar were destroyed. The Witch King himself was left, and but the horse of Earnor was spooked and ran off, bearing him away from the battle when he was trying to have like a climactic duel. He was all ready for the boss fight with the Witch King when his horse really embarrassingly took him off. So that was kind of a shame. But this was Earnor who brought him down. And of course, I now remember how Mordorith before, the first time we were up in Angmar fighting him and getting ready and chasing him down to try to rescue Galadir, Mordorith said that he used to be the greatest enemy of his master, the Witch King. So, of course, now it makes sense. And remember that southern-style shield, right? We found this old shield, which we thought was Galadir's shield, but it wasn't Galadir's shield. It was a shield from the south. It was a Gondorian shield, right? And that seemed a little bit strange at the time. But, of course, this must have been Earnor's own shield, because, of course, he went fully armed. Let's see. How close are we here? Yeah, we're good. Let's go up around. I don't think we need to go through. Anyway, yeah. So Earnor goes back, and the Witch King challenges him to a duel. And Earnor is not yet quite... Well, he is foolish enough, but Martel the Steward prevents him from going through with it. But the second time, he taunts him again, and Earnor is lost. Now, the body of Earnor is never found. It is never said, it's never known what exactly happened to Earnor. He just disappeared. I'm now officially and completely going the wrong way. I think I do have to go inside. I thought I didn't. I thought I could sneak around to the north up here, but I don't think I can. So let's go through. All right. Anyway, so again, when I say this is a totally turbine move, right? What I mean by that is taking something that happens off screen in the book, right? Or even something, a mystery, the truth of which is never revealed at all in the books, right? In this case, what happened to King Earnor exactly? Was he just killed? And was he merely slain? Or did something else happen to him, right? And if something else, then what else? This is a frustrating dead end. Okay, I'm having some you can't get there from here issues. Let's hope these guys are all low enough level that I can very easily get past them all in stealth mode here. Excuse me, Thrashers, does this go through? No, just another dead end, huh? Thank you for your time. Okay, see, this wasn't any faster after all. Can I even get there from here? All right. Oh, knock it off. All right, I don't have time to wander through the mountains, oops, all night long. Hey. Garg. How many times can I have to mistype this? Tarandil. Phew. Ah, okay. Okay, there we go. I did. There you are. Okay. Hey. There we go. All right. Connection established. Yeah. Hey, Toronto, do you happen to be somewhere near the grave of Amarthiel? Because that would be super handy. You do happen to be near the grave of what's her name? Lorniel. That's fantastic. So, okay. So, Earnor. So again, I get such a wonderful move, right? To say, here's a mystery, right? What happened to him? He's presumed dead, but that's why the steward rules at first. That's why they didn't... The mysterious disappearance of Arnor is why the ruling stewards are ruling in the first place. Because if they knew, right, if the people of Gondor knew for sure that the king was dead, they would have just appointed an heir. But they didn't, because he might come back. Who knows, right? There's the burial mound. Boy, yeah, that would be non-trivial to have found. I mean, I found it before once, but okay. So now I have to dig up. Why is it already in use? Okay, there we go. Yay! I found the hilts of Dunachar. Okay, I'm gonna milestone back to Gathforthnir. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Where are we? Oh, Uadon. There you are. Yeah. Uadon the Vigilant. Back to Goldir. Okay. Found your sword. Yeah. Robbed your daughter's grave. Totally with your permission, by the way. So I don't feel bad about that. Okay, go dear.
What can I do for you?
Not too difficult to find. No, it's fine.
Did I speak with you a moment?
Woohoo! Level 52. You thought you'd seen this hilt for the last time. The very weight of it brings back memories both painful and heartening. Long and well it served me before it was shattered by the false king. Bring the hilt to Narmoeth. She has been preparing for the final assault and is awaiting your return. Hey, final assault. That sounds hopeful. Okay. All right. Let's do this. Hey, did I get a... No, I didn't, did I? No. No trait points. Okay. Okay, Narmoeth, we're ready. So anyway, yeah, so the mystery of Earnor, having him be dominated by the Witch King, a wraith, you remember what Gandalf had said could happen to Frodo? Hey, don't look at me, look at the waterfall. Eyes front, Buster. Come on, that thing could spring any minute. Yeah, anyway, so Earnor kingship. Yeah, so remember when Gandalf says to Frodo that that he would have become a lesser wraith under their power, right? That seems to be what happened to Earnor. And that's just lovely. I mean, lovely in this. I mean, okay, it's not lovely like being, tortured into like a wraith undead existence and with your will enslaved to your former greatest enemy is not lovely. And I'm not trying to say that it is. But what I am saying is it's perfect. That's exactly what the Witch King would want to do, right? Like that's the Witch King all over. Of all of the fates one could imagine for Earnor, the last king of Gondor, having him dominated into a sub-wraith and set up as a false king, right? I mean, that's good right there. That makes all kinds of sense. Okay, Narmoeth, I've got the hilt. Yep. It's not too difficult to find. You people are going to get a knuckle sandwich is what you're going to get. Okay. Gather companions and speak to me. No, we're good. Just you and me. Yeah. Just you and me, Narmoeth. I'm so ready. Let's do this. I don't need anything, do I? Nah. Just repaired my stuff. Okay. Let's go.
Wielding the broken sword Dunakar,
Yeah.
Narmaleth leads a party by secret ways into the stronghold of Gador Gularan to face Mordorith, the steward of Angmar, and Mordrembor, his servant.
Oh yeah,
Mordrembor. It is
Mordrembor.
hoped that Mordorith will remember the pain Dunakar inflicted upon him.
No, I don't just want to remind him of it, right? I mean, it's hopeful that he'll feel it again, even worse, not just that he'll remember it. Okay, Narmoeth, this place is great. I hope there's more upholstery than this, because this is really stark, right? I mean, don't they even get any evil throw rugs here? I mean, they've got one of those really cool convex doors, which I really like, right? But, okay. With Narkil reforged, it will not be long before all area door is overrun. Agreed. Okay. Yeah, let's hurry. Right, you already said that. Let's go. Narkil must be destroyed. Yep, I know the objectives. And Mordorith stopped, I agree. Are you right-handed, Narmoth? I kind of hope so, because we don't have time to do a, Mithros training montage for you to learn to fight with your right hand as deadly as your left had, once had been. A Rashai fighter, huh? Yeah, the fire orcs, really. Okay, you're doing great, Amarthiel. Excuse me, I mean Narmoeth. I trust you're going to go and run into every single NPC that we can find, right? Every mob is going to be drawn. Every battle is going to be sought out. But this is it, right? This is the finale. Isn't this the finale? This instance is the last one. Okay, Narmoeth, don't die. That's my primary piece of advice. You're in need of aid. I know, right? Look, if I can't teach you to hide in plain sight, I don't know what I'm meant to do. Hey, you're attacking Narmoeth. Knock it off. That's right, attack me instead. I said knock it off. I'm gonna stun you from behind. You know, Narmoeth, in retrospect, maybe a whole sword might have been more useful in situations like this. I mean, I'm just thinking practically. I mean, it's nice to carry that around so that, you know, in case we need to, you know, assist the memory of Mordorith, we can do that, and I think that sounds like a grand idea and all, but seriously, you probably could do better with a real weapon. Okay, Narmoeth, I just really wish we'd gotten you a change of clothes, and we don't have to go around in creepy breastplate dress. But that's all right. Narmoeth, are you helping? Come on now. Let yourself heal just a little bit. Just a tick. There you go. Okay. Good, good. Strong work there, Narmoeth. Hey, you just passed by a mob without aggroing him, didn't you? Very good. Hey, we're running. Oh, there's another orc for you to chase down. There you go. Okay. Alright, we should be able to make short work of this guy, Narmoeth. Nice job. No, not over there. We were totally going this way. Tell you what, I'm going for the other guys. No, you don't. I'm not going to let you heal him. Yeah, I'll get the Defiler, you get the big warrior guy. How does that sound? You being the champion of Angmar and everything. Okay. Doing a great job, Narmoeth. Keep up the good work there. I'll get this guy. Hey! Oh, good. You never just never know where pages from the Kneebreaker's manual are going to turn up. I mean, it's really the darndest places. What is wrong with that guy's skin? Are they, like, burning underneath? Wow. Does his fire go out? That'd be kind of interesting. Hey, Narmoeth, we're going up? Okay, up. Whoa, wait for me. Hey. What's going on here? Whoa. I can't even see what's going on at all. Fireworms? Oh, a fire grim. Hence the issues there. Okay. How do you stab a fire grim in the back? That's what I want to know. Where is it? Is that the same one or a different one? I can't even tell. Nor can I even see anything. Good grief. Okay. I think that's the Grims. No, it's not. Knock it off with the fire. Oh, a summoner. Yeah, how about we take him out? That sounds like exactly the plan. Yeah. He's just going to carry on summoning worms and... Tell me the Defiler is healing him. Oh, come on. We got him, Narmalith. Another Drake? Another Grim? But we took out the Summoner. Yikes. Oh no. Yeah, the fight goes ill. You're telling me. Okay, Narmalith, I've drawn off 3 of them, and you've got 1 worm. Can you take him? Without dying, please? Please don't die, Narmalith. If you die, I'm totally coming back here with a posse. Tell me you're going to let that 1 fireworm kill you. Oh, good. Whew. You managed to defeat him one-on-one. I'm so proud of you, Narmalith. You and your one hand. You'll make a Mythros yet. Okay. We are so close now, Narmalith. And you haven't died even once. So often in these epic quest, moves here in the middle, these plot moves, they're often, hang on, wait, stop, don't run, stay, yeah, heal, another one, yep, shh. Rest, deep breaths, Narmalith. Let your morale return before you run headlong into something else. Anyway, there's often parallels, right? And I'm kind of wondering about this one. Because, oh, here we are. Where's the summoner? I am coming after you like nobody's business, Mr. Summoner. Yeah, so... what was I just saying? Narmalith parallels. Right. So the 2 most obvious, readily apparent parallels for Narmalith are, given the dismemberment stuff, right? We've got one in the past and one in the future. This future from the perspective of the game here. That's Frodo and Beren, right? Actually, I'm going to take out this Grim here first. Grims kind of creep me out, and they're taking over my screen, setting Narmalith on fire. But there's really nothing. I'm trying to think of a parallel plot. Oh yes, let's fight the lot at once. Why don't we? Let's just charge straight in there. Scrappers, defenders. Okay. Defiler over there. Let's not aggro him until we really need to. Alright, I flanked him until he turned around. Hey, is there not a summoner? Why is there a Grim all of a sudden? Anyway, my point is that it's actually, it doesn't seem like a... I'm trying to think if there's a parallel in Tolkien for, you know, an enemy who repents like this, like Narmalith is doing. I mean, obviously, like Boromir occurs to mind as somebody who had kind of gone over to the dark side and then repents and atones, right? And really atones with his life. But this isn't a Boromirian situation, right? I mean, that just doesn't seem apt. Obviously, Amarthiel's a little bit more... Okay, that's right. You're paying attention to me. Oh, disrupted. So annoying, isn't it? Yeah, I mean... Where are the bad guys that we... Yeah, Julie's thinking maybe Thorin, but yeah, I mean, he hadn't gone all the way over like this. I mean, do we get anybody who is like full bore evil? I mean, I guess you could argue, right, that Gollum almost goes that way. That's sort of the whole tragedy of that moment on the stairs of Cirith Ungol, where it seems like he is actually contemplating repentance and, you know, turning away from the evil that he's already performing. But yeah, I don't think we have any other example of somebody like Narmoth, somebody who's been so thoroughly corrupted and coming over. Now, remember, Gandalf does suggest that it's possible, right? Because he suggests that it's a real possibility that Saruman could have done it. So, I mean, though, that's kind of interesting. We're nearing Mordrembor. Okay. I'm ready. You could wait for your power to come back, but nah. Who does that? Hey, at least you got your morale. If we must fight, you cannot approach him too closely. Okay, good plan. You stay at a distance and do what? I mean, archery is out, right? With the, hand thing, right? It's an issue. Otherwise, Mordrebor could use Narcuel's power to dominate your mind. You're right. We wouldn't want that. Here we go. Any more tactical advice here, Narmaleth? Fight him in your name, okay? Can do. I only have the strength to aid one of me. Well, there is only one of me, so that's fine. I'm going to have some food. Yeah, hey, Mordrebor, give up the madness. Hey, you look just like Elendil. Throw it into the flames. Yeah. Don't make us have to dismember you. It is thou who has fallen into madness. Now that just doesn't make sense. You're going to lead an army against Imlajus, really? One of you must fight Mordrebor. Okay, right, that would be me. Hey, I'm going to fight you in the name of Amarthiel. Narcuel's mark upon me. That can't be good. Oh, you summoned a Grim. Alright, come on, Mordrebor. I've come so close to killing you so many times. Okay, Narwhal is still okay. Just making sure. Okay, how are we doing? Doing okay. Come on, Mordrebor. Resistance is futile. How you doing, Narwhal? Fighting all the Grims over there? Still making it. Boy, Mordrebor just keeps summoning the Grims. Suffer Narcuel's anger. I'm not sure I know what you mean by that. Let's see. I've burned you down 22, and you burned me down 5. I think that puts me in the position of winning Mordrebor. Okay, we're getting there. Almost down 30,000 now. Narmoeth's still not dead, so that's something. Come on, Mordrebor, this is for Tadan! Okay, and we're almost halfway down, almost 50% burned down. You can do it, Gryfflet. You've got this. Okay, more than 50% now. Narmoeth's still going strong. Oh, interrupted you that time. So this is it. This is just going to be straight up. You're going to keep summoning Grims, and I'm going to keep killing you, and they're going to go after Narmoeth and get killed. Looks like she's up to Grims. Right? She seems to be doing just fine with the Grims. Okay, Mordrebor, I've got you down by 2/3. Down to 20. I'm gaining ground with my morale. Oh, Mordrebor, you're pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Please don't escape again when I get you down to near 0. I'm so tired of that. It's a big old mace you're fighting with. Just noticed that. I was mesmerized by your spiky shoulder pads, which are super impressive. 10,000. Oh, I don't think I will feel the fire of Narcuel. Oh. Oh, no you don't. We've got this. Get him, Gryfflet! You got it! No, Narculo's mark is not upon me. Yes! Yes! Oh, she's got the ring. You put it on? Did you just totally put the ring on? Armies fell before me and enemies trembled at my very name. I know, but look what they made you wear. All the deeds you did as Amarthiel, champion of Angmar. I sought for power, for approval, for brave and heroic deeds. Oh no, are you getting a ring-induced monologue? Yes, throw it in! Woohoo! You are only Narmalith. That was awesome. You destroyed Narcuil. I'm so proud of you. Woo, and off we go. The cavern shaking has knocked one of the columns over. Where? Well, that's convenient. Wait, where we go? Oh, here. All right. Carefully. Right. A bridge. Excellent. With lava. No pressure, Gryfflet. Okay. All right. Well done, Narmalith. Oh, and a convex door. Through it we go. All right. Shh. Okay, Narmalith. Shh. We're being quiet. Do you want to just sneak through and not kill any of them? Yeah. Let's hasten. Well, no, I was thinking maybe we could just sneak. Because you were looking kind of stealthy there. You don't do stealthy, huh? Okay, you don't do stealthy. We got it. It's the last leg. Just a few more Angmarim. Hey, you're fighting your former master over there. Bet you probably like that, don't you? Why is she still fighting with the hilt of a sword? I mean, I guess the hilt of a really good sword is better than a whole sword, you know, than many other whole swords. But still, it seems a little strange. Okay, now I'm with. Ooh, all right. We're sneaking. A sniper, huh? All right. We are getting so close, Amarthiel. Okay, now, JJ48 just pointed out that the hilt of her sword is still longer than my dagger, which is technically true, but unkind to point out. Okay. Up we go. All right. Is there more? There is upholstery up here. Good. See, now we've got the evil carpet. The Angmarim sorceress. Oh, dear. You get the sorceress, I'll get the snipers. How about that? Sound like a fair division of labor? Oh, it summoned Spider? Okay. I'm still going to take out the sniper first. How's Narmalith doing? Okay, not too bad. I think we're going to make it to Mordorith. Okay, now, ooh, Narmoth, you're not doing so well. If I can burn this guy down fast enough, I'll see if I can make it over there. We got this. Uh-oh, Narmoth's down to 10,000. Did you summon another spider? Oh, but you did pretty well, Narmoth. Let's carry on. I've almost got her now. Oh, but she's almost got you. Fight me! Yes. Ooh, Narmoth is so close to death. Don't kill Narmoth. Oh. Oh man, that was close. She's almost down to triple digits. Okay. Okay, run slowly, Narmoth. We need to heal. Let's take the long view. Okay, that's better. And you're just barely going to be up to full health. Not quite up to full health. That's kind of annoying. A sorceress. Is she minding her own business? She's busy up there. She really looks like she's occupied. Maybe searching the stacks. I'm thinking is what's going on over there. Didn't I have some better... No, I didn't. I'm thinking of Wigand. Okay. A racked horror. Really? So, a horror that was on the rack? Has been on the rack? And do these Gularon warriors, are they wearing the Transformer symbol on their chest? Because it kind of looks like they are. If I kill you, will your friend the racked horror go away? No, he'll bring a friend. Okay. Are we going to just leave that sorceress alone? Because that'd be smart. I'm going to stand back here. It's all the same to you. Okay, good. See, that turned him right away from you. Alright, that technique worked. I like it. The save Narmoth from herself technique. Did you just disarm me? That's super rude. We got this, Narmoth. You and me, you destroyed the ring. See, but that's what I mean by parallel. See, I mean, it's obviously not an exact parallel to Frodo's own story, but, you know, she just achieved the victory that very few others have achieved, right? Yeah, Narmoth, I agree. Let's not disturb. See, those sorcerers are busy. They're, oh, I see. She finished browsing, right? Oh, both of them came, did they? Lovely. Oh, what did you summon? A spider or something? Probably. Yes, you did. Oh, and now another guy. No spiders. How's Narmoth doing? Not great. No, I'm attacking the wrong one. Darn it. No spiders. Narmalith, no! Okay, both of the sorceresses are attacking me. Oh, good. Now he is too. That's excellent. Everybody ignore Narmalith because she's almost dead. Pay no attention to the former champion of Angmar right behind you. That's right. Everybody look at the Hobbit, the little Hobbit tank over here. Amateur tank. Don't, no, no, no. No! Did I just stealth myself? And they all went and attacked and are killing Narmalith? That was awful. No. No! 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 Oh, man. I was so close. I was so close. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. No. No. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. That was awful. Okay, I think it's posse time. We totally had that. Narmalith and I really almost had that. But I don't want to do that at the slow speed again. Oops. Yeah, hang on. Can Tyrondil join me? Is that possible? No, Tyrondil just left and went offline. But that would have been handy. I don't care who it is. I just would want anyone right now. Hang on. I'll leave the instance. Darn it. Oh, man. That was so tragic. That was so tragic. So, Narmalith, we have to try again. Oh, man. All right. Let's get the posse. Let's get a posse together so we can go through this quickly, because I don't want to do all that again. I mean, I have to do it all again, but I want to do it slow again. So close. Oh, man. That was so tragic. I totally had it. Totally had it. Oh, look, I'm getting legendary items that I can't use. Oh, a Supreme Cook. That's good. South Athelian. Almost there. Hang on, do I have any... I do. Wait, do you need to be near me? If I enter the instance, can you just join me? Is that what happens? May as well repair the gear. Yeah, good call. Oh, it's Kiriana. Hooray! Yeah, I was fine, Kiriana. I was like totally fine. Yeah, it's the one-handed girl who needed the healing. See, I was totally fine. Gryfflet had that. Where'd you go, Kiriana? Where'd you go? Come back down with me? Did you miss me? There you are. All right, Kiriana. Let's do this. Oh, you're not on this part of the quest yet. Okay, so you can't come? I see. Okay. I see. Okay. Well, it's all right. One last hope remains. Is that... Oh, yeah. One hope remains. Is it the same thing as one last hope remains? Okay. Okay. There's... Hey, look, Kiriana's here anyway. That's good. All right, Narmoeth. Yeah, let's do it this time. I'm a little more confident in being able to protect you anyway. Yeah, we must hurry. I totally agree. You can run as fast as you want this time. Right. Good plan. Destroy Narcuel. Stop Mordirith. She just reached out with her stump. Yeah. That was good. So I guess you can... Is it just like a motion sensor? Or is there something in the commanding presence of your stump that helps make it all happen? All right. You guys have tangled with the wrong folks now. Gryfflet's just going to get his popcorn out here. Oh, look out. Gorgiel's got her traps working. You got... Oh, dear. That looked painful. Oh, really? Hey, come over here, man. I want to see what happens if you come over here. Yeah, no, just step a little bit this way. It's all right. Okay. All right, Narmoeth. Yeah, can we get back into the upholstery again? Because this... it just seems a shame. You know, I mean, you've got all of these... Yikes. Oh, there's the Grim. Okay. Didn't see him. All right, Narmoeth. Keep moving. Keep moving. Here we go. Find some... There we go. Let's just... Oh, yeah. You guys are hopeless. Where's Narmoeth? There she is. Okay. No, this way, Narmoeth. Upstairs, remember? Okay, upstairs we go. Getting close to Morgenbor again. We're going to go down this way. Oh, the summoner. Yeah, he was so little fun last time. Yeah, this was the first battle we almost lost, Narmoeth. Remember that? Good times. We didn't, though. We beat these guys. By the skin of our teeth. Ironically, Morgenbor was one of our easiest fights. Oh, you're attacking my healer. That's not right. Ouch. Okay. Come on, Narmoeth. Run. Where you go? Here we are. All right, let's run. Off we go. Anyway. Okay, right around the corner this way. See, I know the way. Gryfflet can... Oops. Fire Grim exploding out of the lava. Gotta watch out for that. Okay. Look out. Hobbit on fire. Okay. No two hobbits are not on fire. There we go. This is Summoner. Soon to be an ex-Summoner. Okay, Narmoth, where'd you go? Coming? There you are. I got this guy. No problem. Oh, I'm interrupting your induction and everything. All right, Narmoth. Come on, wave your stump over here. Can you do that thing again? Oh, no, okay, Grim first. Throw a rock at it. All right, make with the stump. Right, you can sense nearness. Okay. I'm totally ready, let's go. Oh, you didn't even have to wave your stump. It just... That must have been a motion sensing door. Okay, and we're walking. Right. Okay. Right. I remember this plan. You don't approach him because, you know, he might dominate you with a ring and that would be awkward. You coming? Right? Yep. Don't want him to dominate you. I'm down with the plan. So step 1 of the plan, I attack. Step 2 of the plan, you don't. That's pretty much it, right? It's a simple plan. I'm just gone. All right. Hey, Mordrenbor. Good to see you again. Yeah, give up the madness, Mordrenbor. Another prophecy. It will be your undoing. Now we're having a debate about defining madness. I like that his goal is to lead an army against Imladris, right? He's picking up where the armies of Angmar left off, right? Or really, I mean, like the invasion armies of Sauron were the issue there. I mean, the last time Imladris was under assault by an invading army was, you know, when the armies of Sauron were coming up through Eriador. You know, I guess the good old days from Mordrenbor's perspective. Ooh. Oh. Oh dear. Oh, now you're getting... Alright, now you're being rude to my friends here. This does go a little more quickly with friends. Especially vastly over-leveled friends. Hey, did you know that Gordria was the bane of the Plague Lord, Mordrenbor? Did you notice that? Because I'd be intimidated if I were you. Yeah, we totally took out the Plague Lord on Mythgard Adventures a couple weeks ago. Hey, a fellowship maneuver. That's fun. No way, Mordrenbor, we got you. Down you go. Oh, the fatal spike trap. You having the strength? Monologue time. Well, while she monologues, let me just remind people, don't forget to support Gryfflet if you donate to Signum University on the page that we linked to before. so that you can support Gryfflet's marathon trip to Moria and through Moria. And we can do a second marathon with Wiggin a few weeks later. Good job, Narmowith. Boy, this is so many different stories all wrapped up together. It's like Galadriel rejecting the ring, right? How she says, "I shall remain Galadriel," right? Just as Narmowith is like, I will remain Narmowith, right? It's whoo, yeah. Okay, you just almost went into the lava there. No problem. Come on, Narmowith, we got it. All right, so she's like Frodo rejecting the ring. She's like Galadriel, rejecting the ring. All right, come on, Narmowith, hurry it up. Yeah, let's hasten. Yes, I mean, it's like this fantasy fulfillment of the end of the Return of the King, right? Where the ring bearer succeeds in overcoming the temptation, right? Come on, Narmowith, this way. Oh, I hate it when evil upholstery gets neglected like that, right? I mean, look at the dust bunnies on this thing. I mean, snipers, you should be ashamed of yourself. It's some perfectly good evil upholstery. Oh. It's nothing like being stabbed and set on fire at the same time. Alright, let's go, Narmowith. We're almost back to where we got killed before, where you got killed, thoughtlessly. That's right, sorry to disturb your research over here. No spiders. Boy, that spider was a long time in coming. Okay, there we go. The conjunction was broken. Oh dear. All right, I'm the burglar tank again. Yeah, come over here and say that. I'm stuck. I'm rooted. Okay, there we go. All right. Okay, Narmowith. And now, where we almost got before and would have gotten on our own. Ooh, curtains. Look at the evil draperies. I know, right? Like, what foul devilry is this that... Oh, no, I thought you were talking about the drapes. Because I know, right? Like, matching... Oh. Oh, is this the sorcerer you're talking about? The fire warriors? Because I agree. Like, the evil drapes along with the evil upholstery is really kind of too much. I mean, devilry is a strong word, but, you know, sometimes you have to call a spade, I guess. Oh, we're walking, Narmoth? No, we're running now. Okay. All right, where are we going? Still more warriors? Come on now. Uh-oh, Narmoth found them. Oh, good, I found one too. Why don't you come join the family? There we go. Yeah, cluster in one spot so that Gorgio can get as many of you in her traps as possible. That's right. Okay. We've got to be getting close, Narmoth. Seriously. Interesting that these bookcases are all scrolls. Okay, no, not all. Just this shelf over here. So they get a big old rack of scrolls. And then look at the size of these codices. They're taller than a Hobbit. Man, they go in for large folios here. Oh, you know, the drapes really don't even match the upholstery. Or maybe the carpet, you know, the evil rug is just faded. Looks like it used to be brighter red. Yeah, but yeah, but it really just looks ghastly. I'm getting ready to agree with what sounded like Narmoth's really over harsh assessment at first. Really increasingly of her opinion. What devilry is this? You don't know what we'll find behind this door. I don't know, but let's look at it. But does it have anything carved into it or above it? Oh, good. You're going to wait for me to... Is that it's just a design. No distinctive markings. Okay, just checking, Narmoth. Yeah, let's end this. It's a cave. Where there is no upholstery whatsoever. Alright, we're walking now, Narmoth. You and I. Out into the middle of the... Oh, is this the hangar where he can land his fell beast? There he comes. There it is. That's right. Welcome thee to Gadar Gularan. Okay. They're always saying that things are not unexpected. You wish to overthrow me again and regain Angmar. Silence, false king. Let's get a good speech here, Narmoth. I seek your overthrow, true, but I seek the downfall of all Angmar as well. That's right. And your little dog, too. Narcuil is gone, destroyed. I am free of the Dark Lord's influence. I am Amarthiel no longer. I am Narmalith, as my father named me. We shall see. Oh, again with the purple fire. Guard my thoughts. Okay, it's an illusion of Mordorith. So by guarding my thoughts, does that mean I'm meant to not attack him? Okay. Uh-oh. An Antheron illusion. Oh, we have to kill them. Be free from their curses. How do I do that? I know. We just let Glordriel shoot them to death. Okay. A Mordorith illusion. Stand strong, yeah. Okay, agreed. Sarah Oakhart illusion. Oh no! It's your old keeper that you killed and then... Oh, but we just have to kill them, right? I keep thinking we should be, like, defying them or rejecting them or maybe asking their forgiveness. And here comes the Mordorith illusion again. Boy, Mordorith seems... at least the illusion of Mordorith seems to have the illusion of a really bad case of asthma. This guy's wheezing something awful. Uh-oh. They're just evil illusions of your dad. You should totally not buy it. We're gonna have to fight all of these dads. Oh no. Don't worry, I'm standing strong. Okay, enough. Yeah, face us, you coward. Oh, smack. Oh, he just pile-drived her head into the... Oh, man, here you shall die in your hopeless quest for redemption a failure. Oh, she's totally got to go through the concussion protocol now. Amarthiel, though, long will her deeds live. All those enslaved by Angmar will curse her name and the name of her father. Lyrdon, the fool he shall be called. Lyrdon, whose pathetic love for his daughter blinded him and doomed all of Eriador. Oh, yeah! Nice! Oh, she stabs him. Oh, he just vanished in a puff of smoke? Wow, that was kind of awesome. All right. Hey, so, yeah, try not to move too much. It's done. Mordorith's spirit is gone, thrown into the void, never to return. Thrown into the void? Really? Seriously? I'm not sure that's your call, Narmoeth, but... Okay, I fear, though, it has cost me what grace remained within me, and my time here in this Middle-earth is ending. Nay, do not weep. I would gladly pay this price again. I now can leave these shores, knowing that I have helped in a small way push back the darkness I served for so long. Soon I will see my mother and my father. Reunion in Mandos. The flowers of Linden. Oh... And she dies at the end. Man. Her life spent defeating Mordorith. The lifeless form of Narmaleth lies before you. Her face, once racked with guilt and sorrow, is now at peace. You should now return to Gathforthnir and let them know that all has transpired. And that
Beguiled by Sauron.
Okay.
Into crafting the ring Narwheel.
Yeah.
Narmaleth fell into madness, allowing the spirit of Amarthiel to overcome her.
Ah, there it is again.
The death of her father, Lyrdan, freed her mind, and once more as Narmaleth, she led the free peoples against the steward of Angmar.
Yeah.
But in the end, her redemption required her life.
Her redemption required her life, huh? Huh. Not sure what I think about that. All right. Where are we? Oh, Barad Gularon, huh? Yeah, let's go talk to Guladir. Much better. Oh, hang on, I should probably start running again. I was walking with Amarthiel there. Alright. Let's find Guladir, make sure nothing sneaked up on Uadon in the meantime. Hey there, Uadon. You are the most vigilant of all of the rangers. You're not even a ranger. I think you're an elf. But still, you're super, super vigilant. Okay, Guladir.
How can I be of service?
Narmaleth's death pains me, though it may seem strange to say such a thing after all the evil she once wrought. The fall of Mordorith is a hope beyond hope, and the destruction of Narcuil and Mordrimbor will be a boon to our efforts in Angmar. Bring news of the fall of Mordorith to Rivendell, for it will ease the counsels of the many there, who must still take thought for the north. I talked to Glorfindel. I thought I was talking to Elrond. Alright, let's talk to Glorfindel. Alright, there we go. Glorfindel's looking for a contact lens again. That's right. I didn't get to say goodbye to Uadon, though. I'll get to see him again. You can do this, Gryfflet. The lag is getting worse. Okay. I think we got this. Oh, Rivendell lag. Okay. Go, Gryfflet. Up to Glorfindel again. You are so close to the end now. Alright, you did it. The last bridge. Hey, Glorfindel, I was totally right and you were totally wrong. Yeah, I absolutely told you so. And your prophecy worked out. Don't make another hand joke, because that would be totally tasteless right now, though, Glorfindel, okay?
What do you need?
Mordorith has fallen. These are tidings indeed, though woven with tragedy, as are all things in these days of strife. Narmaleth was a valiant elf, strong beyond the measure of the wise. Take word to Elrond. Okay. That's good. No hand jokes, Glorfindel. That was surprisingly tasteful. Okay, let's go talk to Elrond. The last homely house. We can do this. You can get lost in the bushes one more time. Okay. All right. Back to Elrond. Many thanks to my posse for helping me get through the last instance again.
dark days are coming.
Okay, the words of Glorfindel have shown their wisdom. Oh, sure, you're going to give all the credit to Glorfindel. I mean, he did make another cool prophecy. By Narmalith's hand or by none. Ha! You mean like by her right hand or her left? Though doubtless you played a great role in Mordredith's downfall as well, Gryfflet. I totally did I did play-by-play commentary, Elrond, and I agreed with Amarthiel, Narmalith, about the inappropriateness of the drapes. Don't burden myself with the oppression of grief. Okay. With Narmalith's noble sacrifice, she has redeemed herself and earned a place among the greatest of our kind in the undying West. Really? I mean, I think she's still kind of probably got some time in Mandos, right? Our foe in the north has finally been defeated. Mandos, by the way, an example of something they can't say in the game because he's only in Silmarillion. I deem that such an end has been put to him that he will trouble Middle-earth no longer. Earnur can finally go to his long sleep. Not in the void, though. Thanks, Elrond, for the theological correction there. He's not going to go into the void. He's going to go to wherever the souls of men ultimately go, which is presumably not the void. It seems that Lyrdan has one last part to play in all these events. While Philoth, one of the caretakers, was cleaning Lyrdan's chambers, a parcel was found addressed to you. Really? Okay. Go get my parcel. All right. That is not the most epic thing I've done in this Volume 1 quest line, but nor is it the most menial, so that's okay. So he left a package for me. So this was before he went to Eregion, while he was still the dupe of Amarthiel. He packed this. Like in the case of my untimely demise, I guess. Oh, hey, Philoth.
My heart cannot sing today.
Yeah, I'm Gryfflet. Galadir's boon, huh?
Will you lend me your ear?
Okay, but I need it back. While performing the somber task of cleaning Lyrdan's chambers once and for all, I uncovered a note from Lyrdan made out to you along with a parcel that he left behind. Master Elrond bade me hold these items in my keeping in hopes that you would return. Okay. Ooh. Grey steed, huh? Alright. How about I... Oh, wait, I should get the note, huh? Is it in here? Here's the journal. I have hidden this message and parcel for you. I hope it will find its way into your hands in the event I do not return. You have my thanks for all you have done, and I also would beseech you for forgiveness. My pride cost me my daughter long ago, and I was blinded by grief over her mother's death. Perhaps this may help you understand why I have done all that I have. Okay. I guess I shouldn't have gone in the room. You notice how he left a coil of rope behind, just like Sam wanted to bring with him, but forgot?
The sorrows of the elder are never ending.
My heart goes out to Lyrdan. His was a sad story. I know, as does he, that you did everything. Yeah, I did everything I could. Okay, cool. And dwarf tools and a parcel, and the cloak of Mordredith's bane, and a grace and a steed. I don't have enough room. Let's clear out some stuff. What do you say, huh? What should we clear out? Let's clear out these shoes, which I'm not going to use. And let's go. Oh boy. Wow. Yeah, I've got all kinds of junk in my inventory. I forgot I had all my supplies over there. Okay. Let's see. Let's ditch some stuff here. Okay, there we go. Let's open the parcel. What's in the parcel? A picture. A portrait of Narmalith. Nice. Oh, that's very cool. In the Cloak of Mordor's Bane. Excellent. Hey, Phyloth, yeah. That's it, huh? All done? Hooray! Volume 1 is done. Yahoo! All right, volume 1 is done. Okay. Excellent. So, all right. Woohoo! We finished. We did it. We set out to finish volume 1 here tonight, and we did finish volume 1 here tonight. So now we are ready on Friday when I return at Gryfflet's normal time. We will start volume 2, the prologue of volume 2, and see if we can get that set up so that he's all ready to enter Moria on Saturday for his big marathon. Thanks for joining me here this evening. I can see that a few of you have still stuck with us here for this whole time. Plus, of course, extra thanks to Glorgariel and Kiriana, who came to my rescue there and prevented me from probably losing another 2 hours of sleep. So that's excellent. Thanks very much, everybody. And I will see you guys on Friday. Don't forget to support the Gryfflet campaign here. Helping with supporting Signum for this next year and making the follow-up second marathon possible. So thanks again, everybody, and I will see you guys on Friday. Good night.